All right. You want me to go get started? All right, welcome Tuesday afternoon baseball live from Cashion, Oklahoma. It's the Cashion Wildcats 2023 taking on the OCA Eagles. We appreciate you guys joining us. I'm Neiman Abavi, my man Mike Shaline here. You know, technical difficulties follow you wherever you go, and pressing stream is a good thing for us here at CWTV. And Mike and I just went on for about 10 minutes. It was glorious. It was a great pregame.
Great. It was fantastic. The comedy was awesome.
It was worth $1 million, but you guys missed out. But nonetheless, we've hit stream. We're live now. We appreciate you guys joining us here on the #1 streaming service in the state of Oklahoma. Cashion Wildcats taking on the OCA Eagles. Wildcats 14-4, 4-0 winners last night over the Class A Union City Tigers, number 18th ranked in Class A. It was Cooper Frazee with 10 Ks, picks up his third win, I believe, of the year. Mike, we were just talking, it was a ho-hum win.
Yeah, Cooper kind of took care of business. They had a few base runners, but we even had some double plays, took care of those. And I thought he had 10 strikeouts, so he kind of did his job. And we didn't really get a lot of bats going, but I thought Carson Gump came in with a nice double in right center for 2 RBIs when we really kind of needed it, and we scored 3 runs in 1 inning and then kind of held on for a 4th, and it was never really in jeopardy, I didn't feel like.
Yeah, Wildcats, again, the bugaboo all season has been base runners left on. Wildcats have kind of fixed the bunting. That's actually came on. There was 2 great sack bunts yesterday for the Wildcats, one by freshman Brody Nichols, another one by junior Nathan Abavi, moving runners in scoring position. But that certainly, runners on has been certainly something. Errors have been cleaned up. The Wildcats with only 1 error, I believe, yesterday, if not any.
Right.
And so good to see the Wildcats kind of moving along. And it's always good to be back home. The Wildcats finally back. Had game number 3 and Lance Beitler Field just last night. Have game 4 and look to have a long stretch here. Mike, you were sharing with me, we may have a chance to have quite a few games here afterwards. And speaking of which, the Brexton Green Memorial Baseball Tournament will be coming up. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. But
sure.
We've got OCA led by Coach Chance Stevens. What's the story with the Eagles this year?
Hey, I just think they're in a rebuilding for sure. They've played, a decent schedule. They haven't been on the plus side of that schedule a lot, but they're coming in here to fight, and we'll see what we have to see from the pitcher's mound. It looks like their pitcher today is going to be Jack Taylor, so we'll see what he has to bring, number 20. But in the meantime, we're going to get going with the with Cashion in the field.
Yeah, I love it. So Wildcats in the maroon tops, white pants, looking sharp. First at bat here is number 17, Cage Goalie, the center fielder, number 17, right-hander. On the mound is freshman Brody Nichols. We're going to talk about the freshmen, the young guns, we'll call them. There's a group of 5 freshmen and sophomores that have been major contributors for the Wildcats this year. Nichols starts off with a strike.
There you go. He deals fast too, so don't look away from your TV too fast, or your iPod or anything. So he'll go quick.
I love that. Getting ahead 0-2 here is the right-hander. Brody can top out right around 75 on his fastball, so pretty good wiggle room there for the freshman. Comes back outside. Barrick Wano, freshman catcher, so freshman to freshman. The future is bright for Coach Mounts. He's got a lot of young kids participating and providing a lot of support. First base, we've got Derek Shaline, the junior. At second base, junior Nathan Abavi. With the pitch, that one struck foul, left side. Around the horn we go. Cooper Frazee takes his spot back at shortstop. He was on the mound last night. And then the lone senior, Mr. Preston Cater at third base. We love Preston. He's had a fantastic year thus far. We want to keep that going. 0-2, swung on. That'll be dropped, but tagged out. So credit to Wano with that, and give credit to Brody Nichols with a K starting off the bat here on a nice breezy Tuesday afternoon.
Hey, you gotta love it. One batter, 1 K.
All right, so bringing up here for the Eagles, 2-hole hitter Isaac Smith, the catcher, number 11, takes first pitch strike. And big shout out to our umpire. He's got a little bit of looks like a busted digit. I'm maybe calling too many strikes. Hopefully we'll keep that going.
Maybe a fan didn't like the call, I guess. So.
I got to tell you a story. Oh, there's another one, another beauty on the outside corner. Hopefully it wasn't bitten off. I was a part of a summer baseball travel situation out at the battlefields where we had a coach and a parent get after it, and a finger was bitten off. I know it's pretty graphic
really?
here. Yeah, it's pretty disgusting. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, send him down, out number 2.
So Brody dealing. Seven pitches so far, 2 outs.
We were talking about the efficiency of Frazee last night.
Right.
I'm not sure it get better, but here we go. as Nichols is dealing with 2 outs here, top of 1. Brings up the lefty Travis Perriman, the first baseman. First pitch swing and strike.
Good night.
We haven't even gotten the outfielders yet.
No, he's working so fast. I hate to see what he does when he warms up. So
0-1 with 2 outs against the lefty. Outside, that one will be ball 1. So boo you, Brody, fix it. Around the horn, the outfield, we've got left fielder Carson Gump, the sophomore, as Mike mentioned, had a big-time 2 RBI double in the game yesterday to break it open. That one's right across the plate for strike 2. This is going to be easy breezy here. This is nice work for Brody. In center field, we've got Chance Acord, the junior. He's been fantastic this year. And in right field, big man, Hunter Gibson. Stay away from him in right field. So 1-2, 2 outs. Nichols with the delivery. Gets the corner in the K. Yes, sir. Out number 3, making efficient work as the Eagles go down 1, 2, and 3. That one's backwards variety, 3 Ks. And let's leave it here since we haven't even caught our breath.
I agree.
What do you think about the freshman thus far?
Man, 12 pitches, 10 of those were strikes. They fouled 1 off, so that was still a strike. So that's pretty efficient, 10 out of 12.
On the season, Brody has he's had a few mound appearances. I think he's got. Does he have at least 1 save and 1 victory? I think that might be the case.
Let's see. This is his 5th game that he'll be in. He's pitched in 18 innings so far. He started 2 games, is 2-0 in those games that he started, and then we saw him in a couple of games. I remember one Calumet game he came in after Parker and stuff like that. So, but you're looking at only he's got 13 strikeouts to only 4 walks. Awesome strike to walk ratio, sitting in an ERA of 1.94. Opponent batting average is under 200 against him, so we love it. His K per, I like this stat, the K per batters faced. 17% of the batters that he faced, he strikes out. Well, hey, he's raising that average because that was 100% in that first inning. So,
all right, so as the Eagles take the field, black tops, gray bottoms, a little white and red trim. Oh, I like the color. I'm not a big Texas Tech fan, but I love red, black, and white. Big fan of that color combination. And looks like you said we had Jack Temple or Jack Taylor?
Jack Taylor.
Jack Taylor. Okay. So Jack Taylor on the mound, a little lefty here. He's got the blue glove, flashing a little bit of the Cubs love. And
who doesn't have Cubs love? I mean,
yeah, that's right. You've got to be the devil if you don't love it, unless a Cardinals fan. Those are the only people who don't like the Cubs. Cardinal fans and the devil. I remember growing up with WGN on the cable, and I mean that was me.
Harry Carey was my friend because I was an only child, and the Cubs were on every afternoon.
Heck yeah, so. Channel 19, Cox Cable, Norman, Oklahoma. Man, watching that stuff. So appreciate that. So around the horn for the OCA Eagles, again led by Coach Chance Stevens, 1-9 on the season. Again, we mentioned pitcher Jack Taylor. Catching will be Isaac Smith. First base, Travis Perriman. Second base, Noah Glavin. Third, Bryson Glaxon. Going out in the outfield, we've got left fielder James Phillips, center fielder Gage Goley, who was that leadoff, and Karan. Is it Carson? Maybe Karan Banks.
Karan
Banks, right fielder number 21. All right, so leading off will be Cooper Frazee, the junior, right-hander. Cooper's been fantastic this far this year when the top hitters and top RBI getters. Definitely as a leadoff, definitely runs. And we've always talked about in terms of that contact hit ratio.
Right.
First pitch a little outside, and I'm not sure if we're going to get a gun on this guy, but I think the Wildcats will be okay here. Let's see if they can just kind of catch up and let's see what happens here with Cooper Frazee in the box. 1-0. That one's a little outside. It's a get there. So 2-0 for Frazee. Wildcats will have to stay patient. That's been their scenario. They've been we've seen a lot of aces this year, but even some of those folks have been way ahead, and it'll be important for us to be just tempoed and easy here. Cooper.
Man.
Cooper taking a chance here. The wind is, what would you say? It's close to 20 blowing out left field.
For sure.
Flag's definitely looking great. Definitely blowing out, straight out. So 2-1 for Frazee. Outside 3-1. Walks are okay.
They are.
Walks are okay. It's not as exciting.
Especially as a leadoff.
It's not as exciting.
Walks are okay.
Not as exciting. And that will be hit. It'll go to shortstop. He'll glove it in and out. Frazee will beat the throw. So E6 on number 3, Caleb Levine, and the Wildcats have a leadoff runner on base.
Yeah, that one I thought Levine was definitely going to get there in time, and Unfortunately, you're lucky that time. We got to run it first.
Yeah, you know, it's played a little bit closer, but it was glove side.
Right.
Had a chance. Chance Acord up to bat. Chance the junior playing center field today. Here in Cooper. Oh, a little bunt down left base or third base side. I apologize. That one just goes foul. Again, too perfect.
It was a great attempt. I thought it was going to stay, and then you just saw it leak. And
if we had dirt, you know, it'd probably stay.
It would. Or thick grass
yes,
like
yeah.
in Dibble, that
Yeah.
would have stayed.
Yeah.
So. But I love our turf.
Oh, I wouldn't change it for the world. In fact,
No.
Shaq's up here. We want to get that outfield turfed up, too. Let's see if we can get that one on the next bond issue. So Frazee at first base. Acord staring at 0-1. Big hack. Wow. That's going to go left field foul. It's going to hit a bus and a house. Had enough distance. Just need to straighten that out a little bit.
I thought he was going to school and going to hit the school bus. So
Chance doing the opposite here of Cooper Frazee, but he's had a couple better looks here on those fastballs from Jack Taylor. Lefty delivers. Oh my goodness!
Oh, we throw that bat. Ooh,
Chance.
that'll be one out.
You know, and that's the deal. You don't need to swing out of your stance or anything. So that'll be out one on the K. So that'll bring up out number one, and it'll bring up Preston Cotter, the third baseman. Runner goes. Thankfully, it's about time as Frazee will get the stolen base, and with the errant throw off the bag, he's going to round three. He's going to have a chance. Coach Mounts holds him up. He probably could have sent him. But Wildcats not needing to get too aggressive for that first run. So as Cooper Frazee makes his round way to third base, Wildcats will reset here. 0-1 for Preston Cotter on the take.
So we'll see if he can put this ball on the right side, score the run, or this may be one of the days where you just try to see if you can get some hits and swing out of your shoes, I bet.
So maybe give Chance Stevens, the coach, mixing it up here. You know, a little different speed than the Wildcats are used to coming from Jack Taylor. So 1-1, one out. That one will hit in the turf.
Would you like to know a speed? Let me throw the radar gun
Nah,
out
well,
there.
it's up to you. Up to you.
We'll see what we got.
Actually, count as 2-1. I apologize. So Cotter setting up. Runner at 30 is Cooper Frazee. Wildcats looking to get their first run here, top or bottom of one. Be a chopper towards short. It'll be caught. That'll score a run. Throw is not in time. And credit Preston Cotter on the RBI single. Wildcats on the board.
They are 1-0.
So good work there on the backhand glove by Caleb Levine, who had that error earlier. Was able to glove that, but the throw not in time. And you're throwing into the wind, so that's going to be tough plays for the shortstops today and third baseman. First pitch is a ball for Derek Shaline.
I wish everybody would think right field because they're going to be so early. It will slow your timing down a little bit. We'll see if.
And he stayed outside. He's not. He is not coming anywhere inside of the plate.
Think right field.
As Derek Shaline, the top hitter on the team, leads the team in hitting average as well as hits overall. That one will go outside for ball three. Back pick. Nice work there by the catcher, staying active. Isaac Smith for the Eagles, but not in time as Preston Cotter falls back down. The big 6'3" behemoth of a man-child. He's been fantastic these last few weeks, just absolutely roping the ball. That one will drop in for strike one.
Must have had the automatic take on there.
Of course he did. Dirty 30. You know the rule. Coach Mounts rubbed his belly. 3-1. Derek Shaline, green light now. Let's see what he gets. Runner goes. Outside pitch. That'll be ball four. So good hit and run opportunity as Coach Mounts works it up. Gets the stolen base. That's not credit as a stolen base.
Ball
it's
four,
not ball four. My bad.
It's his choice to if he would like to slow up and not slide, but he's practicing.
All right, so bottom of one, that brings up Carson Gump. We talked about Gump as he takes first pitch strike. Gump was fantastic yesterday. Had a big two RBI double. Got the Wildcats uncorked, which was kind of a tough going for the Wildcats, kind of a similar pitching scenario. 0-1, runner goes, trying to get the balk, and Preston Cotter will be gunned at 3.
I'm surprised at that. You're sitting here with 2 runners on, me to the order up, and I don't know. All you got to wait for him just to throw the plate. It's slow enough you're going to steal it.
Okay, so with Preston Cotter on the base running out, Carson Gump takes Breaking ball, strike 2, 0-2. Derek Shaline at first base. On deck for the Wildcats is junior Hunter Gibson. A lot of juniors on this team. It's a junior-heavy squad, just with one senior. So, again, future is bright for Coach Mounts.
It's 0-2.
That's going to be another hit towards short. That's going to be in and out of his glove. Hats off. Play at one is not in time. So, Wildcats living lucky.
They are, for sure. And
been working Caleb Levine at shortstop. That'll be another E6, but the Wildcats keep the run, I guess the inning going, as they've got runners at first and second with 2 outs, bringing up Hunter Gibson.
Feel bad for Levine between the 2 ground balls that were errors and the stolen base that allows Cooper Frazee to take the extra base. That's 3 errors in the inning on the young man.
All right, so first pitch strike. So give credit to Taylor. He's getting ahead. Gibson right side. He tried to wait on that one. That's when he's going to drop near first base, and that will fall fair. Right in between the first and second baseman. If there wasn't 2 outs, that would be infield fly. But since there is, Hunter Gibson smiling, having a conversation on first base.
Well, the bases are loaded. And if anybody's going to help their cause, it's right here, Brody Nichols. Base hit'll put some runs on the board and give him some security out there.
Brody will try to go right side, and that will be caught. And that'll be end the inning as the Wildcats, guess what, leave 3 stranded.
Man.
Wind absolutely blew. That was headed for the trash can over there by the school. And that 30-mile-per-hour gust, I swear, brings it right back in. So give credit to first baseman Travis Perriman for the Eagles, hanging tight, getting out 3 on the pop by Nichols. And that'll end it as the Wildcats do get 1, but, again, strand 3. We'll go to timeout, be right back with top of 2. Be right back in a sec.
For 31 years and counting, Community State Bank has taken great pride in being your hometown bank. With branches located in Cashion, Dover, and Hennessy, CSB strives to reflect the small-town hospitality these communities are known for. Our friendly staff is here to serve you and provide one of the best banking experiences around, equipping our customers with the latest in banking technology combined with a personal, down-home relationship. Come into one of our local branches or visit us at www.mycsb.com. Community State Bank, small-town banking, the way it should be. Member FDIC.
All right, welcome back to Cashion Wildcat TV production of Cashion Wildcat Baseball 2023. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, Tuesday afternoon baseball, as the Wildcats taking on the Eagles from Edmond. Oklahoma Christian Academy coming in 1-9 on the season, led by Coach Chance Stevens, and they actually had a really good basketball year this year.
Yes, they did.
They dropped football. I think they're going to be bringing it back, but their basketball team was ranked in the top 10 all season, top 5, and made it to state. Baseball team is on the rebound, as again they're 1-9. Brody Nichols back on the mound, 3 Ks. He did good work there in the first inning.
He did, for sure. I'd like to see him continue on that track. So if I remember right, when we played OCA last year, and there was one gentleman, I want to say he had 2 home runs in the game.
He did.
Against us.
He did.
He was a pretty good player.
Yeah, 3 or 4 hitter. I think he was their third baseman. And we were playing at Oklahoma Christian University,
right.
So it was a decent park, right? I mean, it was good length. So great setup. So speaking of that, the Eagles are back up. Number 18, Noah Glavin, the 4-hole hitter, second baseman. He takes first pitch, and guess what? Strike.
So continuing on that pace. Says if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Wildcats playing up quite a bit. Gump's got pretty standard, but it looks like Chance Acord is up pretty big in center field. Takes second pitch, strike 2 on the breaking ball. Chance has been awesome in center field.
For sure. He's like been a rock. I mean, he'll drop his shoulder and go get in any corner over there, go get it. I'd love him in center field.
He absolutely owns the outfield, and no doubt we've had a little bit of a change here with Kyle Yao, the freshman, who had a great start to the season, hitting and defensively.
Right.
Has 1 home run, hit that against Bridge Creek in the Broken Bow shootout. He's injured. Do we have an idea of when he might be back?
Man, they said they were going to reevaluate in about 3 weeks.
Okay.
So that's kind of all we know. It is there were stuff out there, how bad's the break? How many was there multiple breaks? I understand there was only 1 break in the hand. Okay. So they're going to evaluate that in about 3 weeks.
Well, the kid was out pinch running against Ardmore the other day, so find that. Ooh, inside corner,
Man.
Working around is Brody. 4 batters, 4 Ks.
Yeah, you can't do any better than that. So definitely getting some work out there. I like this. It gives him a, we don't know how many innings we'll see him. We're definitely going to need him this weekend when we play in that Brexton Green tournament this weekend. So.
Yeah, speaking of the Brexton Green Memorial High School Baseball Tournament, I got all that out. That'll be this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That one swung on foul, so 1-1 here for number 13, Matthias Clay, the DH. It's going to be a star-studded event. Wildcats will be taking on Verdon Thursday night at 6:30, but we've got the likes of Fort Cobb, Broxton, and among others. Mike, I know you're going to be helping out quite a bit on that.
I'm going to try, yeah. I mean, they're all during the day on Thursday and Friday, so I'll see how much I can pull away from work. But, no, I do want to help for sure. It'll be awesome. It'll be just come out here. If you just want to see some good baseball all day long, come on out. So.
Yeah, I totally agree. So we have Fort Cobb, Broxton. I think they're going to be taking on
pull it up real fast. Fort Cobb's taking on Lomega.
And
that'll be the breakfast game at 11 a.m. on Thursday. So.
Hit by pitch there by Nichols is only, in essence, bad play of the game. That'll send number 13, the 5-hole hitter, Clay, to first base. That'll bring up number 6, 6-hole right-hander Bryson Laxon, the third baseman. Yeah, I'm going to try to stop by as well, for sure. So we have Fort Cobb Broxton versus Lomega. Then we have, is it Calumet?
Calumet versus Okarche.
That'll be a good one.
That'll be a fun game for sure.
I wouldn't mind seeing Calumet down the road as well.
We've faced both his teams this year already, and both of them put up quite a few runs. So that would be fun to watch the offense in that one. And then you have at 4 o'clock Dibble versus Alva.
Okay, the Gold Bugs coming to town.
And then the Wildcats get to play 6:30 game against Verdon.
All right. Yeah, make sure you guys get your schedule cleared out. Head on out all day Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's going to be a great event. I've got to believe there's got to be a component to a memorial scholarship or foundation for Brexton. I don't know if there's any proceeds going anywhere. Regardless, come out, watch some good baseball, celebrate a great kid, Brexton Green.
For sure.
Here this weekend.
Who still has his impact on this team. So.
Chopper got a chance for a double play. Throw in one is in time. Wildcats turn 2 again. Brody Nichols with the chopper turns to his man Cooper Frazee at 2, and around the horn it goes to my man Derek Shaline. The Wildcats jam him up after allowing one on a hit by pitch, the double play, and the third out will end it. So we've seen 6 batters for OCA. We've got 6 outs, and the Wildcats will be heading back out on offense. Anything else in regards to the Brexton Green tournament?
No, I think it's like you talked about, honoring a great kid. When I think of Cashion baseball, I think of Brexton's 2-run shot in the state tournament, and with that high knee stepping on home plate. I mean, that's just I remember how excited they were.
I was excited
to be ahead against Silo, and no, he poured into my kid. I still convinced that my kid has the long hair and the little bit of mullet there just because of his interactions with Brexton, and he poured into him and taught him some things about catching and hitting and everything else. So no, awesome kid. His legacy is amazing already. What he's been able to, how many lives were given to Christ even in his passing. So I mean, awesome stuff.
Yeah, we could go on forever with Brexton. I'm sure we'll have a chance to have a little conversation regarding that during the tournament. But yeah, definitely you guys make sure and come on out here at Lance Beitler Field. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the Wildcats trying to stay in the night games the whole time.
For sure.
How cool it would be to face off against number 1 Fort Cobb Broxton in the finals.
That would be
Don't want to
great.
look ahead. We can do that. They can't, but that would be pretty cool.
I would love it. A game under the lights here, if you've ever been out here, man, we have the best lights of any place I've ever seen.
Yeah, don't even get Dirk started about the lights out here.
It's got an electricity out here. Come out here. Get some concession, hang with your friends, cheer on the Wildcats, and let's see if they can pull one and bring a championship home. So.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so Wildcats here as we move to bottom of 2. We'll be going with 8, 9, and 1. Parker Atkinson, Nabavi, and Cooper Frazee. Atkinson coming in at DH. He's worked his way back into the lineup. Coach Mounts always talks about you got to get on base.
Right.
And Parker's done that. He had that big double against Ardmore, or was it Ardmore, or was it Lexington?
I think it was against, I think it was against Ardmore actually. So, but hey, he was 2 for 3 yesterday. And he's brought his average up to 308, so currently 4th on the team in batting average. So almost a 500 clip on the on-base. He's an on-base percentage of 471. So
go Parker. Takes first pitch up top, ball 1. sit, wait. You can still say they can still wait even just a little
Right.
bit longer.
I put the radar on this kid 48 miles an hour earlier in the first inning,
Okay.
so you definitely got to wait.
All right, so 1-1 here, no outs, bottom of 2, lead off here, Parker Atkinson for the Wildcats. He'll take a swing. He's at the front of the box. He's doing everything he can. So that'll be 1-2. And he's just, give credit to Jack Taylor. He's just luring you in.
Absolutely.
He's just putting little spots here and there, getting you to swing and miss.
Oh.
Little sidearm, drops that one a low, like a little Saberhagen
I
action.
didn't expect that. So little lefty Saberhagen from that side. So
Yeah, that's right. Saberhagen was a righty. I did follow the Royals.
the Royals, who
Yeah.
didn't follow the Royals
Yeah,
back
that's,
then?
That's true. That's true.
They were fun.
Brett,
George Brett.
George Brett. Yes.
Yep.
That one will fall just short of the box there. 3-2 full count. It's going to test Parker here, test his patience here. Let's see if he can be the batter that he wants. Just get on base. 3-2, no outs. He'll hit that one off the end. That'll hit second baseman right in the glove. Step off. It'll be a bad throw by the second baseman, and so the Wildcats living with errors. And Atkinson is on first base on an errant throw from second base. And that'll bring up junior Nathan Nababi, 9-hole hitter, as we say lovingly, second leadoff here for the Wildcats. So Parker's got some good wheels. Like to see him move right here.
For sure. I'd like to see him go early in the count, too.
Nababi, right side bunt. He's going to have a chance here. Pitcher will turn around. He'll make the throw, but we'll move Parker Nababi. It's like, come on, where's those errors?
Right. Hey, excellent bunt. I mean, right up the first base line. That was a perfect placement. Pitcher made a good move and just got him with about a half a step.
Yeah. Credits Nababi there. First base line with a little smile there as he heads back. Doing his job. That's what we have to do here. Wildcats only up 1-0. Need to kind of create some run differential here if we want to see some other guys here in this game. Cooper Frazee back up. Cooper on the day reached on an error at shortstop. Takes first pitch up top for ball 1.
I mean, I know these guys are seeing the wind blowing out. I know they want a home run. You really have to generate your own power today. It's not coming in real fast, so I'd just rather you see hit line drives all day long. So,
yeah, no, I totally agree. But, try talking sense into 15, 16, and 17-year-olds. Good
Right.
luck with that. That should be 2-0, and it is a game. So
for sure.
big hack, left side. It catches wind, might have a chance. It's back. It's back, gone. Cooper Frazee sits on that one and sends it. 3:15 over the left field wall, and the Wildcats dropping the bombs. Lead 3-0.
That was a shot right there. Sorry, I was queuing up the music, so I know Cooper's an OSU guy playing You Drop the Bomb on Me as it goes around.
Cooper Frazee, we just talked about it, second at bat, right? That's
Right.
what it matters for these Wildcats. We've always had slow starts, absolutely sat on that. Put it up high enough, wind did the rest, and it was an absolute bomb. They're right over almost by the foul or by the light pole there in left center. Wildcats up 3-0. I think that's home run number 3 for Cooper Frazee. Is that correct?
I believe it is.
Yeah, so he's tied for the lead here for the Wildcats, matching Preston Cotter and Hunter Gibson. And that'll bring up Chance Acord. That's a kiss of death for any kid following that.
Oh, for sure.
No chance of me going after this one.
For sure.
First pitch.
Oh, but he tried to match it.
I think he had that timed out pretty well. I think if he would have been able to hit it, it would have probably found its way over the Beitler and Lance Beitler field. So 0-1 here for Acord. Chance with a strikeout earlier in the first inning. He'll got a big hit. That one will stay in play and over the left fielder's glove. Chance will round first. He'll go to 2, and that'll be a stand-up double for my man Chance Acord.
Man, back-to-back shots right there. I mean,
Now, if Dirk Fippen was here, he'd count that as an error, wouldn't he?
maybe, because, hey, he was within 10 feet of it. So, no, Dirk, just giving a hard time. Coach Mounts called me and said, "Did you really rule 2 errors on those hits yesterday?" So,
Yeah, we blame it on Dirk.
I had to do some explaining to do.
All right, so Acord with another hit on the season. Gets his way to second base. That'll bring up Preston Cotter. Preston had a hit. He had the lone hit prior to Cooper's home run on the day. He's going to take first pitch.
Thought it might hit him there.
I don't think Preston wanted it to hit him,
No.
but it could have. You know, those softball girls would have gotten out of the way for sure. They want to hit. 1-0. Derek Shaline on deck for the Wildcats. That one will drop in. 2-0. Had a chance. I think it was over the plate a little bit, maybe just a little bit low. Preston Cotter, a big kid, again, leads the team in RBIs. I believe around 23 or so. Up top for 3-0. And I love Preston's approach here. His body language is fantastic. He's not tensed up. He's loose. He's staying patient. And you got a guy in Derek Shaline behind you, so you don't have to do a whole lot. And that one will come inside for ball 4. Didn't get a chance to really swing at anything.
No, didn't see anything that about.
So that'll be a walk for Preston Cotter, and that'll bring up Derek Shaline. Derek reached on walk as well in the first inning. Coach Jay, what do we say about Coach Jay? Has it been a good addition to the staff?
Oh, awesome. I mean, look at our pitching staff. You got a 1.68 ERA with a WHIP of just 1.24. So yeah, I think his pitch calling is making a huge difference for this staff.
Great asset. I'll get a first pitch strike there for Jack Taylor, lefty. Runners at first and second for the Wildcats. One out here, bottom of 2. We already have a 2-run home run by Cooper Frazee. Shaline, line drive into center field. That's easily going to score 1 as Acord comes around. Preston Cotter will be held up at third, and that'll be a RBI single for my man, the junior, Derek Shaline.
That's what I like to see, just line drives. That's what's going to win ball games. So even on a windy day, you're not trying to swing for the fence. That's what I like. I'd like to see everybody. I'd like to see if we get 7 consecutive line drives and see what happens. So.
All right, so a little courtesy, or actually a pinch runner, I apologize, for Derek Shaline. Coach Mount's getting some extra speed as Braden Stimke, the freshman, comes out. We've talked about our young guns. Braden Stimke hasn't seen a lot of action per se in terms of in the field, but has been called upon to do quite a bit of pinch running. And this is Coach Mounts. He's historically done this forever,
right.
Getting young kids out there, getting used to base running. Looks like we will have a pitching change as my man Jack Taylor will head back to the dugout. So Jack, give him a little credit. He was able to draw some Ks. In fact, he got 1 K, and if it wasn't for 1, 2, 3, 4 errors,
right,
you know, might be a little bit different story here for my man Jack Taylor.
He's like, give me some help, please. I'm getting ground balls for you. So give me some help. But, hey, you were mentioning Coach Mounts using a lot of players. I'm counting 21 players that have had varsity time so far this year.
21 out of 22?
Well, I don't know how many. I think you got more. I mean, there were some freshmen and stuff that played that normally that might even play JV, but 21 kids at least got to run. They at least got to play on the field. They at least got to pitch. They at least got an at bat. So that's pretty impressive.
All right, so warming up on the mound, we've got a righty now, number 3. That's Caleb Levine, the shortstop. Replacing him at shortstop is, I can't tell.
They don't have numbers on the front, but we'll try to, if anybody turns around, we'll be able to tell you.
We might be getting it, but Levine got a little bit more speed here. Looks like he's a little bit older, too, maybe a little bit more mature.
I would think so.
Physically and everything, and got a good smile there as Coach, again, Chance Stevens working around, getting the adjustments.
It's either a 14 or a 24, so maybe James Phillips.
Okay, a little movement here from left field. Yeah. It's 44, actually.
Is it?
That's Cruz Gillespie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, man. You turn around 1 second. I saw it.
Okay, well.
I don't need binoculars, even though I need readers. I was told Dr. Melton over at Omni Laser Eye Center said, Nima, you're looking good for 50, but
man, how much you pay that guy to say that?
Not a lot. Not a lot. He's a good guy. He's just a good dude. I think he'd say that to anyone, though, to your point. But he's like, nope. Yeah, you gotta get you some +1. So I got into Amazon. I got a 4-pack of readers.
There you go.
And it's amazing.
It is 44. You are correct.
Yeah. So my far sight's all good, Bubba.
Far sight.
Yeah, far sight's all good. It's just the stuff right in front of my face. Nowadays, you don't watch entertainment on a big TV anymore. Who needs an 80-inch LCD or LED? You just use your phone. All right, so looks like Braden Stimke will head back to first. So will the Wildcats, as we'll get a couple more pitches here out of the replacement, as it is going to be Levine.
So Cotter will need to hustle on. Did he move into third? I guess he did on that. Okay.
First pitch, that's going to be dropped in for strike, and our broken index finger from umpire gives us the blue finger. That'll be strike one, 0-1. Wildcats again up 4-0. Runners on the corners are Braden Stimke in for Derek Shaline, and Preston Cotter at third. Runner goes. Big hit and run, left side for Carson Gump with another one. It's like he's going to have another double. He'll drive in one. Braden Stimke coming around. He'll be held up, and that's another great strike there by the sophomore, Carson Gump.
And he was held up, and I don't know if it was a matter of picking up the sign. Mounts and him were having a little bit of conversation down there at third. So
Mounts is always coaching, always coaching. So nice work there by Gump, stringing another double here. So that'll bring up Hunter Gibson, the junior. Big hit, center field. That's going to drop fair. That's going to score one, most likely two, as Gump comes around. Hunter Gibson running to second base. Little head first,
Woo!
Pete Rose. And we've got a double 2 RBI shot for the junior, Hunter Gibson.
that was beautiful.
All right, so Wildcats pouring it on here. They've got 5 runs here in the second inning. Actually, that should be, is that 6?
On my
5, 6. Yeah, my bad. 6 runs here. My apologies.
my game changer just went down for a second, so
That's
hold
all
on
right.
a second.
Like a little Justin Sylvester sighting there, freshman catcher for the Wildcats heading to second base. Doing a little pinch running for my man Hunter Gibson. That'll bring up Brody Nichols on the day. Brody popped up right side. He'll go ahead and go over second base. It's that first pitch. Let's get that hit. Sylvester will come in. He'll score. That'll be an RBI single, and the Wildcats keeping it going. That's 4 straight hits.
They're subbing in so much. I'm going to need you need some time. I need you guys take a few pitches if you don't mind. So,
No, sir. No, sir. So that'll bring up Parker Atkinson. Parker reached an error by second base, did score a run here. He started off the inning. That'll be a stolen base on a pass ball to Brody Nichols. I got to mark out that 3 and make it 2 here on my score sheet. So we got a courtesy here as Max Higdon, the sophomore, coming in for Brody Nichols. Max plays a little first base, right field, center field here for the Wildcats. So with 1 out, 1-0 here for Parker Atkinson. That's going to be up top. Just a little bit of small break would have probably dropped it in. 2-0. Wildcats started off with Atkinson on error, had a sack by Nabavi, home run by Frazee, hit, walk, hit. And I'm going to keep it going here with 1 out, up 8-0. That's going to be chopped right side. That'll go foul, 2-1. You still working on your game changer?
I am now, so I'm almost there.
2-1 here, 1 out. Runner at 2 now is Max Higdon. Inside pitch, hit by pitch. So we've got runners at first and second as Parker Atkinson makes his way around. And that'll bring up second baseman, junior Nathan Nabavi. Nathan sack bunted here earlier in the second inning. Was able to move Parker Atkinson to second base, which then was scored on with that 2-run home run by Cooper Frazee. I'm not sure we'll bunt Nabavi here.
You said that was Max at second base?
Oh, my goodness, Nabavi.
Oh, my gosh.
Rounding that.
Wow.
So wisely, Nabavi tries to work the first base line, trying to be a surgeon there, just needed to put it down. That one drops in. Wisely stays out of the way. If that ball hits him in fair territory, which it was, he would have been out.
Right.
But gets a smile, a little chuckle from his homeboy, Cooper Frazee. So that'll move the count to 0-1. Let's see if Nabavi goes back to the bunt. We'll see that quick turn. We'll know here in about 2 seconds. Oh, he's going to swing away. That's up top for ball 1. So Nabavi gets a chance to score up. 1-1. I think if that one goes down, fine. If not, I think Mounts was like, let's go ahead and get after it. 1-1. Runners at first and second. Frazee on deck for the Wildcats. He's got his chops ready to go. Frazee with already a home run on the day. 2-1 for Nabavi. Did you get your stuff taken care of?
Well, here's my question as I'm putting everything in there. Nichols hit.
Yes.
Single
or
double?
Single.
It was a single? Okay.
Single
and
over.
He got to second on the throw?
On the pass ball.
On the pass ball. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he had stolen base. You're welcome. That's what I do here. 3-1 for Nabavi. He takes a hack at that one. Goes foul, 3-2. I like that he was going right side on that one. I appreciate that. Nathan and I have had conversations regarding his approach, especially with runners at first and second. So 3-2 here for the junior, runners at first and second. Wildcats trying to keep this second inning going. And it's going to be inside for ball 4.
Yep, it's a ball.
So Nathan with the walk will head to first base. So base is loaded. Guess who?
Mr. Mr. Cooper Frazee, Mr. Home Run. So
Cooper Frazee already in the second inning. Wildcats up 8-0. Started this off with a 2-run home run. Grand Slam would be pretty nice. Different pitcher though this time.
There you go.
1-0 here for Cooper. Got some of those younger guys saying, guys, pour it on. We want to get in. Inside, almost hit by pitch. It's been close. So, again, looks like Levine throwing with a little bit more speed, but I got to tell you, maybe they should have left Taylor in. I think Taylor was drawing some strikes and some hits that could have been outs.
Right.
This has kind of been in the wheelhouse of the Wildcats here. 2-0. That's outside up top for ball 3. Dirty 30 for Cooper Frazee. Auto take as Coach Mounts rubs his belly. Actually, didn't even do it as Cooper already knows the drill. He might have a green light here. Let's see what happens. That's down way ball 4. So that'll be an RBI walk as Max Higdon trots in. Score it for the Wildcats as they go up 9-0. And that'll bring up Chance Acord. Chance, who had a hit and a run here in the second inning. Back up for his third at-bat.
You know he wants it here. Maybe he'll get one to swing at.
We'll see what happens. It's going to be inside. Absolutely love we've talked about consistency. I know it's tough 9-0, but allow that zone to get a little bit bigger later on.
For sure.
That would be called strike. I knew that would be the case. 2-1. Acord back in the box as Levine gets a strike. That's outside. Ball 3, 31.
Man.
Maybe Levine needs to take a deep breath here. He's kind of rushing it down.
He is going quick.
He's going quick. Maybe he wants to get out of here. Oof.
Probably.
Out of his cleats, Acord.
Well, guess what? They have 21 players on their roster. You know what that means today?
What's that? Everybody.
We have JV baseball.
Okay, good. Oh, you're talking about OCA.
Yes.
God bless
yes,
him. God bless
yes.
him. Yeah, that'll be right on after this. And that'll be ball 4. So another walk, another RBI. And as Atkinson comes in, Nabavi moves to third.
Let's bring up Mr. Preston Cotter.
I am missing a run. I guess that was Nichols. Was that Nichols that came in?
Nichols was pinch ran for by Max
Higdon. Yes. So Cotter goes foul right side. 1-1. Again, just one out here. Wildcats up 10-0. Run rule limits.
15 after 3, 10
Okay,
after
so-
4, 8 after 5.
So we're definitely going to be for sure playing 3.
Yeah, we got to get to the 15, but we're going to play 3 innings at least. So.
Runner comes home is Nabavi. He'll get this stolen base on the and the run on the pass ball. So another one goes on the board. Runners advance to second and third. Cooper Frazee at third. Chance Acord at 2. Preston Cotter goes, man, oh, man, I was hoping for a grand slam. But 2-1 here for the senior, the lone senior on this club. Absolutely love his whole family and love Preston Cotter to death. Just a great group, always smiles. Twin sister on the cheer team.
Right.
I know Shannon was big emotional. It's kind of senior season, right, all that. And that'll be ball 4.
And they pulled Derek Shaline back, so we're going to get some pinch hitters coming in the ball game. Looks like, is that Ryder Likens?
Well, it looks like Ryder Likens. So Coach Mounts will start to turn and get some of those young guys in as Coach Stevens will have a conversation. Let's take a timeout because I'm tired of talking, believe it or not. Let's take a timeout. Be right back.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Cashion FBC is a church seeking to grow in Christ and our love for the body of Christ. With ministries from children to youth to adults, we strive to present the gospel in an engaging and meaningful way. Sunday school meets at 9:45 a.m. and worship starts at 11 a.m. Children and youth meet on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Please check our website at cashionfbc.org for more information, and we hope to see you this Sunday, located a half-mile east of Cashion.
Okay, welcome back, Cashion fans, live from Beitler Field. Neiman and Bobby, Mike Shaline bringing you all Tuesday afternoon baseball. Wildcats' jammed-packed season continues after coming off of a 3-1 third-place finish at the Dibble Woodbat Classic, which I'd love to have played Sterling in the finals, but nonetheless, Wildcats victorious over Ardmore a couple times, and Lexington come back last night, beat number 18th ranked Class A Union City, and now back at it again Tuesday. Right now up 11-0 against Class 2A OCA. We will have our third pitcher here for Coach Stevens. The Eagles started off with Taylor, brought in Levine, and now come in with number 18, a right-hander, Noah Glavin. Mike, what do you see here out of the right-hander?
I tell you, he's got some break. He likes to start it it looks like at the batter and kind of break into that inner half. So who knows? Maybe a Tom Glavin relative.
Well, they're going to need that. So Wildcats up 11-0 here with one out in the second inning. Wildcats scored one in the first, and I guess the dam has broken open here as they've put on 10 here in the second inning with still one more out. Wildcats will be doing a little bit of substitution here. It looks like Derek Shaline, who will finish the day with a walk and a hit, had an RBI single in this inning, will be replaced by freshman Ryder Likens. Ryder, we were just talking about him earlier. Ryder with a couple of hits already on the season. Will come up the big right-hander. Again, is a big part of this future team here for Coach Mounts.
Heads up.
He'll take first pitch, foul.
Hey, Ryder, if you want to get more at-bats, don't hit a coach. I do see some movement over in the Cashion bullpen. Looks like Tucker Myers.
Yeah, we knew we was going to see old Tucker. BLTM.
So we'll see who rolls back out there in the third inning. So
bases loaded, so that was close. I thought the umpire might call that one strike. He did not. 1-1 here for the freshman Ryder.
Looks like Creed Kastner in the on-deck circle.
Okay, Creed. I love it.
Ball's going to be up.
Zone. He's staying consistent. And he's not watching the scoreboard. He's like, we're going to call this game. And I love it. I love it. 2-1. You kind of worry. Call strike inside corner, so 2-2.
When this inning's gone on this long, you got to expect the strike zone to expand a little bit. They want this game to move along a bit, so definitely have a bigger strike zone here with 2 strikes.
I'll go inside. Full count for the freshman.
So see if Ryder Likens can find a hole out there.
3-2, one out, bases loaded. Delivery swung on.
Ooh.
Did it hit his hand?
It hit something. I don't think it was his hand. I think it was the other arm. It was fouled back and hit the umpire.
Was it caught?
No, it was not. It hit the umpire.
So why did Ryder run to
I'm not quite sure.
So Ryder, come on back out, brother.
Maybe Coach Mounts.
He's going to have him a conversation. You're exactly right.
To give the umpire a little bit of time.
Yeah, I thought he was running back to the dugout.
So everybody's checking on him. You got both umpires at the plate. You got Coach Jay. You got the OCA coach, Coach Stevens.
All right. Poor guy. He's been calling a great game for us today.
He has.
No complaints, but it's hard for us to complain up 11-0. Mike.
Yeah, it's hard to find some stuff to complain about.
Yeah. If Dirk was here, he'd find something to complain about. I'm just messing. 3-2. All right, so Ryder Likens stays alive there on that foul tip. Goes off his bat, hits the umpire. A little bit of smile. Hopefully he's okay. I think a little bit of encouragement here. So back at it, Ryder Likens, the freshman up to bat. Full count, bases loaded. Outside ball 4, so that'll be a walk. So that'll be 5 straight walks after the hit by pitch on Atkinson. That'll drive in a run RBI there for the freshman. Scooper Frazee comes in. And that'll bring in my man, Creed Kastner.
And I think I see in the on-deck circle Zane Stemke.
Ah, yes, my man. Go ahead.
Foul that one back. No, I was coming right in our face right there. So
he'll take strike one there. So love seeing that as Creed Kastner, Jr., getting an at-bat. Again, Zane Stemke, another junior. Two guys that have gotten some time, right, in the preseason. They've continued to try to work. This is a deep staff here for Coach Mounts.
Oh. Creed will try to get out of the way, but that ball just kind of dropped and hit him square in the back.
So that's an RBI for Creed
an
Kastner.
RBI.
So as Chance Acord comes in, Chance will most likely be done as well. He'll finish the day with one hit, a K and a walk, and 2 runs. So that'll bring up Zane Stemke. He'll be coming in for Hunter Gibson. Zane Jr. does a great job at bat and in the outfield. Absolutely have loved watching him play over the last couple of years. Bases loaded. That'll be outside for ball 1. And I got to throw a couple more digits up there, 13-0.
Trying to see, they've changed numbers so much, trying to see who's in the on-deck circle as well.
Fastball, that's hit. Stemke will pop this one straight up to shortstop, and then he will make the catch. No tag or run as Cotter stays at third. He was laughing over there. So Zane Stemke gets a piece. I love seeing that.
He does.
So that'll be a pop to 6. That'll be out number 2. And that'll bring up number 6.
Is that Brian?
Brian Nabavi.
It is Brian. He's wearing number 6 today.
All right.
So.
Brian Nabavi sighting. Brian with his first varsity at-bat. The lefty, the only other lefty. And guess what, Brian getting a little encouragement from the from the dugout. He's going to have to settle down. Brian will own the absolute box. He will step out about 112 times. He will make you earn it. So Brian had a couple big doubles in the Hennessy varsity tournament for the JV team. Had some good opportunities out there to grow. Takes a
hack with that new Rollins bat. He's going to get his money's worth. So
he's not going to. That's exactly right. He's not looking to walk here. I promise you that. He was not looking. So he'll take first pitch, strike 1. I love it. Nabavi, another one of the freshmen here. There's about 12 of them here that have a strong possibility of all playing here for Coach Mounts. Take inside pitch for ball 1. 1-1 here for Nabavi. Brian Nabavi, I should say. Again, younger brother. The fourth of the Nabavi boys.
So hits left, throws right, right?
Yep, that's exactly right.
Man.
He's gonna try to mash this one over to right center, I promise you. And I'll take outside if he can get a hold of one. 2-1. I think Grandma Hammonds is going to take credit for that. I think she counted close to 3,000 hours of putting a ball on a tee, and he was a backhand right-hand hitter. So that's where that all came from. That one goes in the dirt. 3-1 for Brian Nabavi. Big shout out to Grandma. She's probably here today, in fact.
I think I saw her earlier.
Yeah. So always at Cashion events, as do a lot of grandparents. We've got fantastic following here for all these boys and girls. 3-1 for the freshman. That one will be outside, ball 4. He took a hack at the one he could, and that'll be a walk for Nabavi. And we start all over again as Parker Atkinson.
Well, not now. What we got? Number 20. You're going to help me out here.
This is Aiden Berry.
Aiden
had a triple in that Hennessy tournament. So Brian Nabavi with his first RBI, varsity at-bat, and Aiden Berry with his first varsity at-bat. Should have swung at that one. He'll take strike 1.
So, yeah, originally had him as number 18. He's wearing number 20 today. So,
and they all change here. So, Preston Cotter did come in for that run. Finally comes around. There's a big hack. We talked about it. Deep left center. It'll be at the fence. One hopper. Aiden Berry with an absolute monster. Nabavi loses the helmet. He says, see the hair. RBI. And we've got his triple 3-run RBI for my man, Aiden Berry.
Man, he smashed that thing. 3-run triple with 2 outs. Love to see it from the freshman.
And I'm telling you, this kid has put the work in. He has. He absolutely has. God bless him. I saw Mom last night. We were talking about him. Absolutely proud for that kid. Another freshman showing you the future is definitely bright here in Cashion, Oklahoma. So put another 3 up there, courtesy of Aiden Berry. That'll bring up number 17. Is this Tucker Myers?
I think it is Tucker Myers.
I've seen Tucker's probably be coming in and doing a little pitching. So Aiden Berry, big time.
Tucker's got 1 at-bat on the year. He walked during that at-bat, so see if he can keep that 1,000% on-base percentage going. So, man, that was a smash.
It was. There was no doubt on that.
No.
And a little bit more win, he may have had his first
Right.
home run at his first varsity at-bat. 2-0 here for Tucker Meyer, the freshman. That'll be strike one. I absolutely love Tucker on the mound. Absolutely love him. The kid is cool as a cucumber, no emotion, comes down, does his business, gets out of town, says thank you. 2-1, 2 outs. Runner at 3 is Aiden Berry. That one's outside, rolling around. Aiden Berry's going nowhere, so 3-1 here. And I like the guys. They're not looking for walks here.
No, they're not. They're trying to put the ball in
They're
play.
trying to put the ball in play, as you can see. On deck, let's see what we got. Drake Woody, I believe. Says, come on, guys. That'll be ball 4. So as we've got a runner at first base. Runners on the corners. Drake Woody, the sophomore, up to bat. Got to grab that bat, somebody, as Carson Gump does his work. The sophomore coming in, one of the young guns out here. Drake Woody, another young gun, sophomore here for the Wildcats. 3-point specialist, guard for the on the basketball team. Getting a chance here. Love seeing that.
We're number 22 today.
Guess, yeah, that's a Woody number. Big brother. Jacob, fantastic base. Lefty, just an amazing pitcher. He had one of the best pick moves you'll ever find. Fantastic first baseman. Absolutely can mash. Batted 1, 2, 3 for the Wildcats. 0-1 here for Drake. Makes a hack on that outside. I don't blame you. Try to find something.
He says, I'm here to hit, boys.
Drake says, stop talking about my brother, Jacob. Will do, Drake. It's Drake Woody against sophomore. Mundell Farms. 0-2 here. Runner at first and third. That'll drop down for ball 1.
Very patient. I thought that was going to be good, and the bottom just fell out of it. So,
yeah, number 18, Noah Glavin. He's probably right around 50 pitches right now. Feels like it anyways. 1-2 here for the sophomore, Drake Woody, right-hander. Will drop just below the knees, 2-2.
if you're wondering how fast Glavin's pitching out there, that one was at 61 miles an hour.
A little bit faster than Taylor.
Yes.
Yep. 2-2, delivery, outside. Oof, I thought
that was close. Given this big
boy,
inning, that one
Drake
was,
is. I was about to say Drake should have taken a hack at that one.
I was surprised he might get the expanded zone there.
Full count is probably low as well. Full count, Woody with it. That'll be ball 4. So Drake Woody trots the third. Bases loaded, and we got Cooper McGuire up to bat, right-hander. Cooper's done a little pitching, a little second base, a little right field for the Wildcats. He pitched in that Hennessy tournament as well. So good to see my man Coop to Coop, another Mundell Farms kid. Big hack, left side. He said, see you later. That's going to score 1. Here comes Tucker Myers. He's going to be held up, so it'll be an absolute smash for my man Cooper McGuire.
Line drive down the left field line for the RBI single.
Love it. All right, so that was Frazee in for A-Court. I'm sorry, McGuire in for A-Court. Is that correct?
Correct. That is correct. And now you're going to have Eli Martinez come to the plate.
All right, so, oh, man, goodness gracious. Whoops.
I'll get it on here. I got it on Game Changer if we need it. So you may have to help me when we get back out in the field. But other than that, so
it's a mess here. I apologize. Martinez, I love Eli. Eli on base or on deck or up to bat. I'm sorry, right-hander. Bases loaded. Wildcats adding another on the RBI single by Cooper McGuire. Ooh, he wanted that one. Out of his shoes for that one. He's getting some encouragement from the squad. So 0-2 count, 2 outs. Bases loaded.
We mentioned 21 people that had played varsity so far. I think that number's going up today. So.
And we'll get the K watching as Martinez goes down. But not after 17 runs in the second inning.
Man, not often do you say 1 run in the first, 17 in the second. So.
All right, we moved to top of 3. We have to play 3.
We have to play 3.
we'll have hopefully a Tucker Myers sighting. Wildcats are going to change up defense quite a bit as well, as we'll have a reset. Some of the guys will stay out there. Some guys will change up. We'll leave it here. So, man, second inning.
Let's see what we got. Okay, so Barrick Wano is still going to be your catcher. Tucker Myers is going to pitch.
Ryder Likens at 1.
Okay.
Brody Nichols at 2.
So Brody's going to go in at 2.
We've got Cooper at short, Preston at 3rd. We've got Nate. Is that Trevor Cook? No, it's Kastner in left. Chance Acord in center, and in right, Zane Stimke. So love seeing that. Ryder's basically, he's come in. Max Higdon looks like he's sitting today a little bit. Max has played quite a bit of first base in relief of Derek Shaline when he's gone to the mound.
Right.
Ryder coming in today as Derek is sitting. Zane Stimke is one of those kids who's had a lot of varsity innings, right? It's tough to break through with some of these guys.
Right.
So I'm glad to see him out there. Creed Kastner out in left. And looks like we're going to keep Cotter at 3rd and Cooper at short. Brody Nichols coming in at second base again to replace Nathan Nabavi, who's over there throwing fake punches at his brother Brian. Hey, you know what? I want to be a good sport. I don't want to continue to beef on the Eagles, but there's another story in games like this, right? There's a story of other kids trying to come in and get their first varsity innings, right? And that's something we should feel comfortable celebrating here on Cashion Wildcat. Nothing against the Eagles. Again, 1-9 on the season. Again, mad respect to Coach Stevens and the group. But again, it's fun to see some of these younger guys who've been working their tails off.
Absolutely.
These kids are in the green room. They're hitting. They're doing it multiple times a day. They're working hard. It's good to see get some opportunities to get out there and play.
Hey, I remember when Derek got his. No, we're gonna make some changes. So
Aiden Berry's
Max Higdon is going into center, and it looks like Brian Nabavi is going to come in to second base.
Aiden Berry at 3rd, and Brody Nichols has shifted to shortstop.
Okay, so let's make sure I get this, and you call it, and I'll try to get some stuff.
All right, Myers comes in, first pitch strike. Look at seeing that from the freshman. Big kid. He's probably sitting right around 6 feet right now. I'd expect him to get 2 or 3 more inches for sure. Get him in the weight room. Gets number 3. Caleb Levine, the shortstop, to swing. Up 0-2 already. 0-2, no outs here as we move to top of 3. Again, the freshman Tucker Myers up to bat. Caleb Levine, the shortstop, 7-hole hitter. Breaking ball doesn't drop it enough, so that'll be ball 1. And what a day for Brody Nichols. He goes 2 innings, 4 Ks, gets a double play. Pitches about 12. Big hit, left side. That's got a chance. And you know what? Creed Kastner says, I'm not even going to try. And that'll be a solo home run for Caleb Levine.
Wow.
And that was a no-doubter.
Without a doubt. That left in a hurry.
So as he comes in home, put one up. So the shutout is gone, 18-1 here. So give credit to Levine, who played shortstop, came in to pitch a little bit. And he'll get some encouragement. Good-looking player.
Absolutely.
From an athletic perspective, he looks like the kid could probably play a little football, basketball as well.
Absolutely. Only second home run that Cashion's given up all year.
Oh, really?
Yep. So.
Boober. All right. Well, that'll bring up lefty here, James Phillips at number 14, the left fielder. So Myers, who started off quick with a strike against Levine, gets a strike here, swinging 0-1. Comes right back, gets it again. Gets the outside half, 0-2. What do you see here from Myers? Pretty good speed here.
And that's probably the reason why that ball went out. It's got some good speed coming in, so it's going to get some good speed going out.
Gets the K.
So he gets the strikeout right there. He's living on the outer half of the plate from the batter, so I love to see that.
Hey, young guns alert out here. We've got freshman at first, freshman at second, freshman at short, freshman at third, freshman on the mound, freshman behind the dish.
Hey, there you go.
So nice work there for that bunch. Ooh. So we've got a new batter up. That is number 21, 9-hole hitter, Karan Banks, the right fielder. Ron showed a little bunt there. We'll go right side. Myers with the glove, and Ryder Likens says, I'll just tag you instead of stepping on the bag.
There you go.
He'll get the out, so that'll be a little 1-3 action for out number 2. And that'll bring up one-hole hitter Gage Goalie, the center fielder. Gage right-hander struck out in the first inning. So good work there by Myers.
If they're going by regular rules, with 1 out to go, this would be the end of the ball game, 15 after 3, so we'll see.
See what happens here. As you mentioned, OCA brought a hoss out here. They brought a big old RV bus and caravan, so we're definitely going to have game 2 here, a little JV action. 0-1. Myers, trying to get that break. Need to come back in a little bit more on that one. We'll get ball 1. 1-1 against Gage Goalie, center fielder. Fastball.
Nice pitch right there.
Great speed, great spot. 1-2. Tucker Myers getting a little bit of action here.
I like this. He's filling it up.
You think he'll get the call during JV? Or?
Yeah, why not? Just keep him out there.
That one is swung right side. Nabavi calls him off. And with the out, that'll be out 3 as Brian Nabavi, the freshman, little can of corn, flips it back to the mound. And it looks like we're still going.
We're still going, huh?
Yeah, we're still going to, the entire Cashion team's coming out. So, yeah, that may be it. Let's see what happens here.
I'm going to put on some music and we'll find out.
Okay, Mount says we'll go one. We'll finish it out. Nathan Nabavi, master politician out here hugging it out with the umpire. You know, that's what catchers do.
Right.
You talked about that sticker, was it?
Oh, it says I love umpires on the back of your helmet. Yep. I saw a girl in softball walk up to an umpire and she said, "Sir, do you mind if I introduce myself?" And she introduced herself and she goes, "I'm going to do everything in my power to protect you today." And you think that doesn't help a little bit? So.
Well, you got to take it. You got to say, okay. All right, so Wildcats will get another at-bat up 18-1 as we move to bottom of 3. And, man, how lucky is Coach Mounts?
Oh, for sure. To have this many kids feeding up into your program. I mean, these are quality at-bats. These are memories. First of all, these are memories that they're going to have. Yep. First at-bats in varsity games, stuff like that. But he's blessed to be able to have these kids coming up and be able to be on this field for a lot of years. So.
All right, and this Cashion team ain't going anywhere, guys. One senior on a team that's ranked 8th, and in my opinion probably should be in the top 5 based on record and who they've played. But, again, that's subject for time for another time for discussion. But, again, they're not going anywhere. This junior class is absolutely stacked. The sophomores stacked. Obviously, we've talked about the freshmen. So let's see if the Wildcats can keep it going. And we got a great facility here and resources, and things continue to grow and get better. So, again, it's a good day to be a Wildcat, as they say.
One of the things I love about this, too, and I don't know if it happened when we had the old field, but you come out here on a Sunday when nobody's playing,
right,
and you see parents working with their kids on the AstroTurf, in the outfield. I saw Brody Nichols. I saw Kyle Yao.
Yep.
You know, we both come out here with our kids to do it. People they're drawn to a nice facility, and you don't have to clean up. It's all on turf. It's an awesome place to get better at the game of baseball all around.
That's fantastic commentary, Mike. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, you're exactly right, and that includes even the little kids as well.
Right.
And you're spot on. You're spot on. All right, so Wildcats starting off here, bottom of 3. It'll be Ryder Likens playing a little first base. Ryder also pitches for the Wildcats. He will be up. The right-hander, I believe, walked his last at-bat.
I can tell you exactly. Let's see. Yes, he did walk. You are right. So
I can read my own chicken scratch.
There you go. I'm sure it's got a lot of changes over there. So.
All right. So Likens will foul that one. Gets a piece here. I got a nice little text from my son Alex. He says, "Dad, tomorrow we're padding up." So at OBU footballs and spring football. Yeah,
getting going.
Yeah, a little 1-on-1, 7-on-7. And Nick Nababi up there. Nick never calls me. He calls his mama. Never calls me. He only calls me maybe when he needs gas money. But Ryder Likens will foul that one off. But super excited about spring football.
For sure.
And Wildcats definitely have several alum out there. Ryan Baker up at OSU. You've got my man Ben Harmon at UCO playing a little wide receiver. I know I'm forgetting somebody somewhere. That one will be down low for ball 2. So 2-2 here for Ryder Likens. Again, on the mound is number 18, Noah Glavin. Started off at second base, came in as the, I guess, the recipient of what was, I believe, a 11-1 score. And that one will go outside for ball 3. I don't think that one is hittable. Have you ever seen anyone take a hack on one of those before?
I have not. Well, I've seen the
Any trickster?
people turn backwards in the box and hit that way.
Really?
Yeah, just to be goofy and they can swing and make it happen. But there's a strikeout on that one.
All right, so we thought the zone might open up in the second. It's definitely open now.
Right,
so if you're a batter coming up, you can't hear us. And if you got a mom, dad, uncle, auntie, grandma, somebody listening, tell your kid, tell your relative, tell your friend. It's going to be a big, big zone.
Big zone.
All right, so
Creed Kastner getting his second at bat of the game.
So we'll charge the backwards K.
There's
Kastner,
a
left
shot down the
side.
line.
Left
That's
side.
going to roll into the corner. He'll get at least a double out of this.
Yeah.
He's motoring. Coach is going to send him. No, he's going to hold him at 2, or Creed kind of held himself to 2. I don't know that Coach necessarily put his hands up, but he didn't wheel him around either. So he'll go in there with a stand-up double. Nice job.
I love seeing that from Creed. Creed's had a couple hits on the season, I believe, has he not?
No, I think that was his at-bats this game were his first at-bats in varsity
Okay.
of the regular season. So.
Okay, yeah, that's right. I'm probably thinking preseason. All right, so that'll bring up Zane Stimke, the junior, playing a little outfield for the Wildcats. Takes first pitch, hack swing. Zane, I believe, with a – did he pop up?
Last at bat, Zane Stimke flied out to the shortstop.
Shortstop, yeah, that one was that move. So with runner at 2, 1 out, 0-1 count here for Stimke. He'll take fastball. I'm not sure if that was a fastball, but that will move the count to 0-2. He'll get a little encouragement from the dugout. Coach Mount's still working. That guy never stops coaching. And you know what? Respectfully, he stays in the box like other coaches don't. That one's low and away for ball 1. That's a big pet peeve of mine. Like,
why do we draw the box?
why are you going to draw the box if you're going to go stand 50 feet past third base on the inside line? I mean, just stealing signs is a part of the game. I get it, but that's why we have a box.
Right. Well, it's funny. The more and more grass fields we go play at. Oh man, that was big. They don't even draw a box over there anymore. So.
All right. So if I could say it loud enough, Brian Nabavi, the zone's the size of a Buick here. So if his toes are on the chalk, I don't know what is. So 2 outs. I apologize here for the freshman. Is hit the strike there. Runner goes as Kastner makes his way to third on the pass ball.
So how many times you see a called strike on the outer half that's a passed ball? So.
All right, Nabavi scoots in a little bit. I want him a little bit more on there. So 0-1 for the freshman. He reached on a walk last at bat. Big hit, left side. He'll get his first varsity base hit. Woo-hoo! Brian Nabavi will round 1. That'll score Creed Kastner. And just like that, the Wildcats add another.
And not only is it his first varsity hit, it's also his first varsity RBI.
There you go. Good job for him. Brian Nabavi putting the work in. Give credit to Derek Shaline working with him. He's in there all the time with Gump and Barrick Wano. Those guys live and breathe baseball. I guess 2 outs up. That'll bring up Aiden Berry. And what can we say about Aiden Berry's mosh?
Oh, my gosh. He's the one that kind of started this hit parade off for the younger ones. So with that one just driving out there to left center.
So Aiden Berry, the right-hander, up to bat. He'll take a healthy hack on that. We'll take strike 1. So count moves 1-1 with 2 outs. Brian Nabavi at first base, getting on in that hit to left field, driving in Creed Kastner, who reached on a hit himself.
I think Brian wants to go, but there's a little bit of I don't know. Well, he'll go on the pass ball, but sometimes you don't steal bases when you're up this much. So he'll go on the pass ball, though. If you're going to throw it to the backstop, he says, I'll take it.
He'll fix his socks. First stolen base. A lot of first here for Brian Nabavi. So as the Wildcats will reset here, it's Aiden Berry, the freshman third baseman here for the Wildcats. 1-2, 2 outs. That's outside. Cannot call strike on that one. So move the count to 2-2. Wildcats have got to look to hit, and that's what I like about Aiden here in this position.
So wind blowing out, man. He gets a hold of one now. It might go. So
that's outside. Full count. 32 for number 20. Aiden Berry had that big one hopper. And that almost was a ground rule double. It was such a big hit and such a big hop. It almost went over the fence. It's not a tiny fence out here. Big hit, left side. On the line, it drops off the wall. Aiden Berry with another monster hit. That'll score Brian Nabavi stand-up double for the freshman. Go get it, 20.
I mean, that was literally probably about 3 feet down on the wall from going over.
Wow.
That was a smash.
As they say, the front is for show and the back is for go. And Aiden Berry, tree trunks, absolutely mashing that one right off the 305 on the wall. Almost a home run. That'll bring up Tucker Myers. He'll take first pitch strike as Brian Nabavi again comes in, gets his first run, his first varsity run. Actually, I apologize, his second varsity run. I'm getting ahead of myself. Goodness gracious. 0-1 here, 2 outs. Wildcats keeping it going, up 20-1. That one's in the dirt. Stolen base here. Aiden Berry better get there. Throw to third, not in time. Let's go into left field. Coach Mounts, guess looked like he signaled him to go.
Did, and then went, maybe not.
All right. And it is that precarious position. Don't want to be a jerk, right?
Right.
Want to show a little bit of sportsmanship. But again, you got young guys that are trying to play and learn the game. 1-1 here for Tucker Myers. He'll take ball one up top. Tucker, last at bat, had a walk, I believe. Was it a walk?
Last at bat, let's see.
I think he scored a run.
Walk.
No, he did walk.
He
Okay.
did walk.
He'll have a hit there, a shortstop on the glove. Will the throw be in time? It will not. It'll be an RBI single for my man, Tucker Meyer.
There you go. So I believe that's Tucker's first varsity hit as well.
Go Tucker, go, baby. All right, so Wildcats add another 21-1 here in the bottom of 3. That'll bring up Drake Woody. Drake Woody reached on a walk last at bat. Inside. Drake's got to know that. He's got to know that zone's big. Drake Woody takes first pitch strike 0-1 here with 2 outs. Right-hander. And walked last at bat. That one is outside in the dirt. There goes Tucker on the pass ball stolen base. So as Tucker makes his way to second base, it's a 1-1 count for the sophomore. Drake Woody on deck. Cooper McGuire. Cooper had that big hit and a RBI last at bat. And then stare at all right, so 1-2 or 0-2. Oh no, 1-2. I apologize.
1-2. Let's see if he can see that same pitch again. I think he'll drive that thing out to right. There's plenty of room out there in right field. So
just takes that outside pitch on the underside of the barrel, fouls that one off. So count stays 1-2.
I don't know if you can see it, but the right fielder is literally playing right behind the second baseman. So anything right of him, you could run for days.
Well, with a 30-mile-per-hour wind, you'd have to
Right.
hit it towards the school, I think.
Right.
But you never know. I was thankful there, so was worried there for a second what he
Right.
was going to call. 2-2 for Woody. Woody again worked to a full count last at bat, drew the walk. Runner at 2 is Tucker Myers. Says, bring me in, Drake.
Oh, that's a big zone right there.
Yeah,
So
and we know that one will be backward style. That'll be out number 3, but not after the Wildcats put up 3 more. And after 3 innings, lead 21-1. I don't know what we're doing here.
I don't know what we're doing
Are,
either.
are we maybe including this as part of like maybe a mini JV game?
Well, if that's the, I mean, there's scores you have to turn into the OSSAA.
So maybe they turn that in, but they're just going to keep it going?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. So let me put some.
Well, it's definitely 10 after 5. I know that.
We passed that. So
All right, so let's go to a quick commercial. Be right back right after this.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving up skills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Tech school.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks.
Okay, welcome back. Not sure. We lost internet connectivity here in the palatial press box of the Cashion Wildcat press box. Not sure how that happens. We've got our backup going here, so thankfully we're back up and running. Wildcats moved to top of 4 as Tucker Myers, a freshman, on the mound. A great job there by Aiden Berry getting the out against, it looks like that was Gage Golly, I believe. I don't know, that was Isaac Smith. Well, yes. All right, so with that, Isaac Smith, the pop to 5 for out number 1. I'll bring up the lefty here. Number 12, Travis Perriman, the first baseman. Last at bat in the first inning. Backwards K there, courtesy of Brody Nichols. Tucker Myers here, 2-1 against outside pitch. That'll move the count to 3-1 against Perriman. Again, appreciate you guys joining us here on Cashion Wildcats TV. Wildcats up big, 21-1. I think Mike said we're gonna play 5. Tucker 3-1 delivery. That's gonna be outside for ball 4. That'll be a walk. And the Eagles have a base runner. And that'll bring up 4-hole hitter number 18, Noah Glavin, the second baseman. Noah's last at bat against Nichols was a backwards K, right-hander. He's pitching right now here for the Eagles and Coach Stevens. Appreciate you guys joining us here on Cashion Wildcats TV on a great Tuesday afternoon of baseball. Nice block there by Barrick Wano. We haven't talked about him a lot. Barrick, catcher, freshman. He's done well this entire season. Wildcats in the infield, all freshmen. Freshman on the mound, Tucker Meyer, freshman catcher, Barrick Wano. First base, freshman Ryder Lykin. Second base, freshman Brian Nabavi. Freshman Brody Nichols moves from pitcher to short. And then freshman Aiden Berry at third. Around the horn, we've got junior Creed Kastner in left. Max Higdon, I believe, in center, the sophomore. And in right field, Zane Stipke, the junior. So that one is swung on. Looks like that'll move. The count is 2-1 here. Let's see what happens here. One out, runner at first here for the Eagles. Myers comes fastball down low, 3-1. So after starting off with a pop to 5, Myers gives up the walk. See if he can come back here and get maybe a little chopper, maybe turn a little double play here for the Wildcats. He gets a chopper, but that one goes foul, so moves the count full, 3-2. Great afternoon. Lights are on now. Weather's fantastic. It is windy. Wildcats have played a gajillion guys tonight. Oh, and gets the K on the corner. Tucker Meyer, beautiful pitch. Backwards K. It'll be out number 2. And with that, that'll bring up 5-hole hitter number 13, Matthias Clay, the DH, a lefty here, actually looks like brings up, yeah, it is number 44, I apologize, Cruz Gillespie. He'll take a hack. That one will go foul. Runner at first base is Isaac Smith, the catcher. On deck is number 6. That's Bryson Laxon, third baseman for Coach Stevens and the Eagles. Wildcats putting up 1 in the first, 17 in the second, 3 in the third. That one's going to go straight out to left field. Brody Nichols is going to chase that one down. Backhand for out number 3. Great grab. That wind blow, blow, blow. Moves that ball as looks like Creed Kastner was coming out, but Nichols had that one coming in from short. That'll be out number 3 as we move to bottom of 4. And I think that's going to be it. Looks like the Wildcats are lining up. We will not be shaking hands as we will have a JV game. So credit the Wildcats. Brody Nichols finishing it up, gets the save. Tucker Meyer with the save. It's freshman Brody Nichols, all freshman affair with the wins. I believe he'll get his 3rd win of the year. Let's take a look there. Nichols does get his 3rd win. Will be 3-0. Had 4 strikeouts to add to his total. And that'll give him 17 on the season. Tucker Meyer has been in 1 game, has a save on the year, has only given up 1 hit, and to add to his totals, Tucker Myers has 2 strikeouts. Give him 2 more for 4 total. So the Wildcats will move to 15-4 with the victory over OCA. That's going to be a 21-1 final. We'll have a little bit of JV time, so we'll go to a timeout. We'll get a couple hot dogs, figure it out. You guys hang tight. Be right back right after this.
Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Kyle and Gina Van Druff have the answers to all your real estate and insurance needs. These guys will have you covered in a one-stop shopping experience. They are local agents, local supporters, and active in the Cashion community. They are also proud parents of past and present Cashion students. Kyle and Gina help their clients make the right choice. Don't wait till it's too late. Call 405-607-4300. Go Wildcats and number 88. Let's have a great year.
Walk it up. Get you some.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Storm season is coming, people, and your first choice for roofing needs should be Rhino Roofing. Locally owned and operated, the Rhino specializes in all types of repair and replacement. Large scale, traditional, modern, unique roof lines, they can do it all. Protect your home and your family with the specialized services of Rhino Roofing. Visit our Facebook page today and make an appointment. Rhino Roofing is all the hype for any roof type.
Looking for a solution to your water well problem or just needing a new well drilled? Western Drilling does water well drilling and repair. They are experts in pumping system installation, troubleshooting, and repair. Western Drilling works with domestic, ag, and irrigation wells. Give them a call today and explore all the solutions. Western Drilling supports Cashion High School. Go Wildcats!
Legacy Insurance and Financial Services is proud to be on Main Street in Cashion, Oklahoma, supporting our Wildcats while writing business throughout Oklahoma and surrounding states. Legacy agents who share over 40 years of experience will shop many carriers to fulfill all of your insurance and investment needs. We welcome face-to-face meetings, but if your needs require an online virtual relationship, we are versed at those too. Let the team of Chris Gibson, Chris Cochran, Aaron Phoenix, and Christina Branson at Legacy Insurance and Financial Services help you build your own legacy, one you will be proud to live and to leave.
Wiggins, Sewell, and Ogletree is dedicated to championing our clients through complicated and challenging litigations. We pride ourselves on a proven track record of success, brought forth by fierce litigation skills. The lawyers and staff of our firm are dedicated to effective and personalized representation for every client who entrusts our service. Uncompromising integrity, unparalleled results. Call Wiggins, Sewell, and Ogletree, 405-232-1211.
Founded by Jesse and Amy McCracken, Rural Pest Solutions is a Cashion-based, family-owned and operated company. Our focus is on providing the highest level of customer service while effectively treating many common invaders, including spiders, ants, roaches, mice, mosquitoes, fleas, ticks, and termites. Flexible scheduling and superior customer service are our top priority. Call us today to schedule your appointment. 405-283-6565.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
All right, welcome back to Cashion Wildcat Baseball live on Cashion Wildcats TV, powered by Squirtle. I'm Neiman Abavi, live from Lance Beitler Field, where the Cashion Wildcats are victorious 15-4. Moved to 15-4 with a 21-1 victory over the OCA Eagles. Wildcats move again to 15-4 and doing good work this week. We've got a little JV baseball coming up, and my man Mike Shaline taking care of that hot dog and a few other things. But Mike, if you're ready, I guess we can break down the game, which was 1-0 after the first inning. We saw a 17-run output in the second inning. The Wildcats were able to get just about everyone in. A lot of experienced juniors and sophomores were able to get in, and a ton of freshmen were able to get in and contribute in a high level.
Man, if you could just see what the box score looks like of all the batters that came to the plate. Some excitement. It doesn't break it down to your original starters, but Hunter Gibson with a nice double that went to the wall, and he gets 2 RBIs out of that, so that's fantastic. I know Carson Gump stayed hot, pulling down here. He had 2 at bats. He had a double that brought in 1 RBI on there. While we're down here, hey, Brian Abavi had 1 at bat, and he did the most with that, and it scored 2 RBIs. Aiden Berry, man, can we talk about that kid with a double and a triple, 4 RBIs, so making the most of his opportunity as well. So, I mean, just across the board, 21-1 victory. Hey, you pitched, you did what you needed to do, you hit the ball. Everybody got to play. It looks like they had fun. That's a good teamwork building game right there, so that's good stuff. So
I love it. So, Wildcats again move to 15-4. A lot of firsts for a lot of kids out there today. They'll continue to do that here in a little JV time. Wildcats most likely will see quite a few different pitchers. Tucker Meyer was able to come in to get the save, I believe. Again, I think we talked about him having 4 strikeouts. It looks like we're going to have some jerseys moved around. I don't think we have enough uniforms, so.
Oh, I'm sure.
So we'll have some kids moving around here. I see Drew Westerhoff with a Nathan Abavi 1 on his back. And on the mound, who do we have out there warming up? Is that Barrick Wano? I think
it looks about his stature.
Yeah, I think that's Barrick Wano, who the freshman, who didn't get to get an at-bat. But definitely the kid has seen a lot of varsity innings at catcher, was able to come in and catch as well. He'll probably get some at-bats today. Justin Sylvester looks like he'll be catching. And we most likely will see that group of kids that we saw earlier with Aiden Berry at third, maybe a Brian Nabavi at second, Ryder Likens at first. Looks like we've got Max Higdon working out in the field. May see him at shortstop. Drew Westerhoff at center field.
Very nice.
So we'll see what happens. Mike, Wildcats will be taking on a good group of teams coming up in the inaugural first annual. We have a Liz Nabavi sighting. She said, don't say
Well,
my name.
I'm just going to get off the mic and let y'all do it. To be on the radio.
Mike, you talked about white
being
game
up on the
changer as opposed
radio
to classic.
Man.
So anyway, nonetheless, it's Wildcats are going to have a busy weekend here, hosting 7 other teams in the inaugural first annual Brexton Green High School Baseball Tournament. It's going to be a great affair, some great teams. We talked about them earlier. If you're the Wildcats, I mean, is there any added pressure to win the very first Brexton Green tournament, or is it just the fact that we got to win some games because we got to stay in the top 8?
I think you got to win some games first and foremost. Hey, getting the plaque would be awesome. Yeah, we'd love to win it for Brexton, but I think Brexton would be just proud if they can go out there and play their best kind of baseball. So.
All right. So, again, number 1 ranked Class B, Fort Cobb Broxton will be on the opposite side of the Wildcats. Wildcats, I think, are either the 1 or the 2 seed. Fort Cobb will be taking on Lomega in the first game. It'll be Calumet versus Okarche in game 2. 2 more ranked teams in Class A. And then in the afternoon game, you'll have, I believe, Dibble versus Alva. And Dibble is ranked.
Yes, they are.
So they're ranked in Class 2A, and then you have Cashion versus Verdon in that nightcap at 6:30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ranked teams out of the 8. So it's a pretty stout group, just like the Coach Hardaway's Cashion County Line tournament. He and with Coach Taylor, they have a lot of ranked, really solid teams coming in. Right. It'll be the same case here for the inaugural Brexton Green, and Brexton Green wouldn't have it any other way.
Right. Hey, I wanted to bring this up. So I'm a nerd when it comes to looking at the schedule. So I'm looking all the way down.
Okay.
Let's leave out 3A who's not ranked. Let's leave out 4A teams that we played that aren't because they don't do rankings. 5A teams. So we've played just in 2A, A, and B, 12 ranked teams that we will play throughout the course of our schedule, and that doesn't even go against the McAllisters and everything else that are
Ridge Creeks and all the Ardmores
that are the bigger classes and everything like that. So.
Well, we talked about it. Coach Mounds has to do it. It's unfortunate the way the system works is that we work on rankings, and if you don't play fall baseball, you're at a disadvantage.
For sure.
As a lot of the coaches help each other out and stick together, Wildcats have to go above and beyond. Coach Mounts knows it. Instead of fighting OSSAA and directors to try to get it changed to where there's a little bit of no one's asking for equity. No one's asking for equal. We just want something that's balanced and fair. The situation is that you got to go chase those games. You have to get people to take notice of your schedule. And so that's what the Wildcats have. And, Coach Mounts is having to own it in this situation. God love him. He's over the hump. We're not going to sit here and complain about it like I do, but he's going to have to go out and schedule. And thankfully, teams are coming out to play the Wildcats. We know there's some situations where Wildcats were invited to play in a festival earlier this year, and no one wanted to play us.
Right.
So, we got one game out of it. And so, that's the way it goes. That's situations where, you see some other teams that are ranked number 1 or number 2 in Class 2A. They go out to Florida. They go out to Texas. They go out to other places to play other teams.
Where they're a little unknown.
Yeah. To get that experience, the Wildcats, have to struggle to find. And thankfully enough, we have enough folks that want to play us this season.
Well, I had a friend reach out to me and said, hey, he was asking me about Hartshorn.
Hartshorn.
Just, hey, what did I know about him? And I kind of told him about our game. And he said, are you guys playing a tournament this week? And I said, actually, we're hosting. And he said, who's in it? And I went down the gamut. And he goes, wow, those are some pretty good teams. So we're trying to do our best in bringing together a product that's going to help everybody by playing the tougher competition. And, hey, the best win, and you get ranked accordingly that way.
Well, and then outside of just rankings, Coach Mounts also knows, and Dirk brought this up, he's got to go get himself ready to play, right? Mm-hmm. Wildcats have been to state. They've been to the semifinals. They've been in the quarterfinals.
Right.
In order for them to get over the hump, they've got to figure it out. They got to learn how to play, and they got to get there in a sense. So everything is built around not just to get to state, but to excel at state and get to that next step, which is a championship game here for this particular team. And I don't think there's been a Wildcat now. Dirk would probably tell me I'm wrong. I'm not in recent history that I know of a Wildcat baseball team that's played for a championship. And that it'll be a first for a football team to win a state spring baseball, as the fall baseball schools have won, I believe, 29 of the last 30 spring baseball championships.
And what'd you say? We know Silo's moving next year. Is Is it Oktaha that's the other one that's probably moving? So those are 2 out of the top 3 that are currently ranked.
Yeah.
Dale being the one after that, I think. So, but I mean, I'm looking at some stuff. Calera 9-3, and if you looked at their schedule, it doesn't even come close to the schedule that we played. So, I just wish people would look at the total collection and rank accordingly.
I think that would be good for anybody. But
Right.
we are. So the Wildcats getting ready here. Take the field. Barrick Wano, the freshman on the mound. Justin Sylvester, the freshman behind the dish, working around from first to third. We've got Ryder Likens, Brian Nabavi, Max Higdon, the sophomore, and freshman Aiden Berry at third. Got a little AC/DC bringing you in the outfield. I don't know. I have no choice. I think that's Drew Westerhoff in left field. Center field, Zane Stimke, right field. Your guess is good as mine. So we get a little mean stare from the umpire. We got you, my man. We're good to go. Yeah, we're a 2-man crew. And we got it. No, don't kick me out, umpire. No, we're good to go. I love our
He
guy.
said earlier when I was down there and we didn't turn the music off, he said, "This isn't the NBA." So,
all right, we love our umpires. He's done a great job for us today. So, Barrick Wano, first pitch ball. We won't be working the scoreboard outside the score, so we'll just be talking. So we'll give it to you verbally. That'll be number 8 up to bat. That is going to be Jack Garrett for Coach Stevens and the JV OCA Eagles. Right-hander. He'll take a hack at that one. Is that a wood bat?
that is a wood bat. They've made some of them that look like wood, but they're metal. But that one looks like an actual wood bat.
That's definitely a wood right there. So 1-1 here for Barrick Wano. Gets a fastball down the middle for strike 2. 1-2 here, working quick. And that's been the deal. Wildcat pitchers, man, they get after it.
Absolutely. So I know the varsity played in a wood bat tournament this last weekend. Was the tournament that the JV played? But it was not. It was metal.
It was a standard. I think Calumet also had or somebody else had a wood bat. Somebody else had a wood bat tournament. I think someone that we're playing.
I know Atoka did.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So love it. So 2-2 here for Barrick Wano. Usually a catcher on the varsity side on the mound here for the little JV. He'll draw the foul ball. So 2-2 as Justin Sylvester rips back his helmet and says, "Hey, look here." Justin is the only player without the 1970s hair flow out here for the Wildcats. Everybody else has got some signature hairdos. I'm a kind of more of a Justin Sylvester haircut kind of guy. Gets a swing, drop third strike. Justin Sylvester, you better get on that. Looks like it will come off the batter. So drop third strike off the batter in the box. I'm not sure.
Did we think it was foul ball? Maybe.
I don't know.
Well, we've changed the run rules. We're just going to change batting rules as well.
We'll figure it out. 2-2 stays the count. Wano almost had himself a strikeout. Will come back. Fastball. Well, that'll get swung on. That'll be missed. Around the horn it goes. So out number 1. Wildcats are able to get number 8, Jack Garrett. And that'll be strikeout number 1 there for my man Barrick Wano.
Hey, I'm not going to lie. In that last
Don't
game,
lie. Don't ever lie, Mike.
I was hoping we might see a Brian Navavi pitching to Nathan Navavi.
Yeah. His mom would like that too, as well as Grandma Hammonds. But Grandma Hammonds, is she here? No, she's watching. So big love out, big kiss to Grandma Hammonds watching. 1-0 here, as well as the rest of the Hammonds crew. I married right. Ton of brothers and cousins and nephews and nieces. They all love each other. It's good times. Swung on a miss, so that'll go 1-1. So now got a little PK Hammonds, Dave Hammonds, Doug Hammonds probably watching as well. They travel quite a bit. Definitely always good to have family members out supporting. 1-1. That one's a chopper. Wano will get that off of a hop. He'll work back to first base. The easy throw for out number 2 to Ryder Likens. So Wildcats doing damage here, or doing work defensively already. 2 batters, 2 outs, and that'll bring up number 22, Skyler. Is that Skyler? Skyler Gutzinger. I love that name. That's a strong name.
That is.
Skyler Gutzinger. And spelling-wise, man, that's going to fill up. I'll tell you, that kid's taking an ACT is going to take him about 20 minutes to fill that one out. So
to fill in a lot of circles growing up. So
that'll be hit by pitch. So first pitch as Gutzinger makes it down to first base, and that'll bring up the catcher here, number 18. And
number 18 is Noah Glavin.
Glavin. We saw him.
He played what he pitched. He played second base. So.
Shortstop, too, I think, maybe even.
So.
No, it was second. You're right, Mike. So he'll work back. So with runner at first base, Wildcats getting 2 outs already here, top of 1. That'll bring up Glavin. Glavin had a couple of at-bats against Nichols and Tucker Myers in game 1 in the varsity game. Is that ball?
It was.
Okay. I couldn't see the blue casted finger out there.
That'll definitely be a strike signal. You see the color change.
That should be standard for all umpires. Right? Don't you know what I'm talking about?
Like when wrestling officials have the green and the red.
Or catchers have the fingernails painted.
There you go.
We should tell all of our umpires to do that when they come back up here. All right. So 1-0 here. Runner at first. It gets Gutzinger. Fastball right down central for strike 1. 1-1 for Wano. We could tell Sylvester to get that ball back. You got a runner at first. Pop that glove.
There you go.
Again, appreciate you guys joining us here on Cashion Wildcats TV, powered by Squirtle. Got some of the varsity guys already changed out in shorts and T-shirts. That one is swung on and missed. No runner.
Did you get any feedback from the JV playing in that varsity tournament? Did you see some chemistry being built? Did they?
You're talking to the wrong person.
I know. I just didn't know if you.
Elizabeth
got
and Bobby might know. I think we had a couple bad innings. I think there was an inning or two that was tough, but I think they were competitive in all of their games. I think they faced off against Homeschool Hennessy in round 1.
Right.
Played OBA Oklahoma Bible Academy in round 2. That was a closer game. And then the third game was, it was maybe part of it. And third game was against, I don't know, got a K there for.
Woo! Barrack Wano with the K.
Wano gets a second strikeout of the inning, sends Glavin back to the dugout, and the Wildcats leave one Eagle on base. I don't remember who we played on Saturday. I don't remember that game. I was with you in beautiful Dibble, Oklahoma.
We were.
In the press box. So Wildcats hold the Eagles scoreless as we move to bottom of 1. Do you want to take a timeout or you want to leave it here?
Well, it's whatever you want to do.
Okay, let's go to timeout. We'll be right back.
I'm Todd Miller, and this is Grain & Grange, still the coolest furniture store you've never heard of. Come see us.
At Water Heater Man, we specialize in repairing and replacing all water heaters. We service the OKC Metro and surrounding towns with fast, reliable service. We keep our vans fully stocked with essential parts needed for basic repairs, and new tanks are always on the vans ready to go. We offer free estimates on all jobs with financing options available. We match manufacturer's warranty for all newly replaced water heaters. We'll get your water heater back up and running as fast as possible so you don't have to put your life on hold waiting for service. Give us a call today, 405-844-TANK. That's 405-844-8265. Go Wildcats!
Presenting Regato Ranch, located within the Cashion School District and offering homebuyers the experience of small town charm with the modern world of shopping, dining, and healthcare just minutes away. Situated east of Highway 74, Regato Ranch boasts 1-acre home sites with privacy and ample space to retire or raise a family.
To build your next home from the ground up or to inquire about new properties currently for sale, contact Brandon or Shannon Cotter with Iron Creek Homes and C7 Realty.
Come find your forever home at Regato Ranch.
And go Wildcats!
For 31 years and counting, Community State Bank has taken great pride in being your hometown bank. With branches located in Cashion, Dover, and Hennessy, CSB strives to reflect the small-town hospitality these communities are known for. Our friendly staff is here to serve you and provide one of the best banking experiences around, equipping our customers with the latest in banking technology combined with a personal, down-home relationship. Come into one of our local branches or visit us at www.mycsb.com. Community State Bank.
He's going to get a cut.
All right, welcome back to Lance Beitler Field, Cashion America, as the Wildcats taking on the OCA Eagles. A little JV action here. The Wildcats winners earlier, 21-1, are in the varsity. And guess what? As the Wildcats step up here, bottom of 1 is our man Braden Stimke. Braden, going to have a little labrum surgery tear. I think Dad Matt is okay with me sharing that. But Braden, certainly a speedster for Coach Mounts on the varsity side, did a little pinch running. we'll get a chance in that bat here.
Hey, I love it. I mean, this is the last time they're going to see action. You won't see some of these kids play in the varsity tournament, I wouldn't think. So this may be Braden's last time to get an actual at-bat. You can't hurt it anymore probably, and so you might as well go give it a shot. And there he does, right up the middle.
Base hit right over second base. It rolls into center field, and Braden Stimpke gets a little bump there by my man Hunter Gibson. Hunter better be wearing a helmet there. Come on now.
I think that's required up there if you're a player.
Let's see what happens. But Hunter in his non-varsity gear here. He's got his shorts and business going on. So Braden Stimpke, the speedster, he knows how to run. So he's at first base, and in the box is freshman Barrick Wano. Barrick Wano has had a couple at-bats in the varsity as well. I think he's had a bunt that he laid down that helped in that Ardmore victory.
A game-winning RBI.
And then I think he had another at-bat where he drew a walk and maybe another bunt. I can't remember, but good to see Barrick, and almost takes a hit by pitch. We'll take inside for ball 2, so 2-0 here. On deck, it looks like we're going to have Max Higdon, another kid who's had some really good varsity innings. We'll have a chance here. The only other lefty, we've got 2 lefties on the team, Max and Brian Nabavi. There goes the runner, Stimpke, in the dirt or in the turf. That'll be easy stolen base for Braden, who doesn't even bother to put on a sliding glove. He says, hey, I'm not going to slide. I'm just going to be running. So with a 3-0 count, Barrick Wano has dirty 30, and Coach Wade is definitely probably looks like probably give him the take sign. Let's see what happens here. Is that number 8? Is that Jack Garrett on the mound?
I think it is.
I'll take pitch strike, so on the take. And that moves the strike count on 3-0 to 99.67 now percent. Coach Mounts wants to play the percentages. I'd like to as well, but a little wheel back.
Ooh.
Oof, that almost hits Braden. I told you he isn't going to slide.
Right.
He almost takes that one in the chin. That would have been.
That was, I was like, do not. We don't need to repair your jaw along with your labrum.
That's Jonah Watson at second base, sharing a little smile and a laugh there with Braden Stimpke. Fastball outside, ball 4. Ball 4. So runners at first and second for the Wildcats. That'll bring up Max Higdon, the lefty. On deck will be, is that Justin? I think it's Justin Sylvester.
It is Justin Sylvester.
So love seeing this for sure. Barrick did not get to get in that bat during that varsity section. Neither did Barrett, Braden. And it looks like we have a little pinch running. Is that number 10? Is that Austin Compton? I don't know.
I'm going to have to
Babe, you know
look
who
up
that is?
just to get some names. They've changed. I've written these numbers down 40 times, and they change every time. So
yeah. You've got the oars on there, too.
I tried, and then it got crazy. So.
All right. So too bad Brooke and Kate aren't up here. They know all the high school kids. So Max Higdon, the lefty, one of our young guns we've talked about, up to bat. There's that first pitch strike over the left half or the outer half of the plate. 0-1. Runners at first and second. Wildcats here, bottom of 1, looking to get the first run of the day here on the JV side of action, live from Beitler Field. Barely any lead here. Let's see what happens. Woo! Big Jack, that's going to go sky high to center field. Might be danger. It will not be, but tagging up is Braden Stimpke. Great tag and run there by Braden, and that's exactly how you do it as Max Higdon moves a runner over to third base. It looked like our pinch runner at first decides not to go.
Trying to watch what Max was going to do with that at bat because he's got a real strong habit of pulling the ball real hard. So I challenged him the other day. I said, "You got to learn how to hit left of the second baseman, and you got to be a complete ball player." And so he tried to get that one a little bit more up the middle. Just got under it just a tad. So
all right, with 1 out, runner goes, and he'll be up safe. Stimpke will come home on the pass ball, and there's your run.
There you go.
So all you had to do is have Justin Sylvester step in the box. He draws the pass ball. Stolen base, both sides. And we've got 1-0 here for the Wildcats. So Justin Sylvester staring at a 1-0 count, 1 out, runner at 2. And he'll chop that one foul, 1-1. Like I said, if you didn't play football as a freshman, I don't know you. So I apologize. We'll get this figured out at some point. We got Wildcats have had, Cashion's had a lot of kids moving in. We've averaged about 100, 120 a year for the last few years, and continue to grow as kids coming in from Edmond, Deer Creek, and Piedmont. And my 50-year-old brain can't keep up with it. 1-1. Up inside 2-1. And if you didn't play ball with my kids growing up here in Cashion, I don't know you. So we'll get it squared away at 1 point. 2-1 here. Justin. Sylvester, the freshman, he'll take a swing at that one. That goes straight up. First baseman and second baseman collide. Lack of communication. That'll be, we'll count that one. I'm going to put that one on the first baseman.
I think the second baseman had total play on that, and the bigger kid said it was almost like a bully scenario. I'm going to go get this. Get out of my way.
Well, the wind is blowing out, and it looked like it came back for some reason. That was really weird. So Justin, catcher, will have a little courtesy as Trevor Cook comes in. Love seeing Trevor out there at first base. Trevor's got a ton of speed.
Oh, he could steal this in about 3 seconds.
If Trevor didn't want to hang out with his homeboys, I think he'd have a career on Coach Wood's track and field team. Oh, Here comes Nathan Ababi. I think we're going to have a headset takeover.
Please.
You and Derek looks like Carson. Okay. All right.
Okay. That's fine.
Well, all right. So we'll give it up to the younger guys here. So Nathan Ababi, who will take over play-by-play in color. We'll have Derek Shaline. Carson, who got another headset over there for you. Keep it clean, fellas, please.
Hello, Cashion Wildcat TV. It's Nathan Ababi.
This is Derek Shaline.
Derek Shaline. We got number 7 up to bat. We got Zane Stimke. We got runner on first. Ball 1. Back pick. Over his head.
Sailed in the left.
Austin Compton.
He'll come up standing.
Carson Gump with us also.
Yep. Is it working?
Oh, Lizzie's always got to get her pictures.
Yes, she does.
Facebook, always.
Instagram.
Instagram.
IG-gram, whatever, Insta.
Same Stimke.
Zane Stimke, up to bat.
Here. Here's the pitch.
That's what stinks. He's leaving.
Ball low. OCA wasn't great.
No, they were nothing special.
Hey, come on now.
The kid, was it their 8-hole hit that bomb?
Mm-hmm.
He was pretty solid. He came and pitched, didn't he?
Yes. Ball 3 for Zane.
You went to middle school with him, correct?
Yeah, 6th and 7th grade.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
Who was it?
His name is Caleb Levine.
Okay.
Through kid. 1 out. Just the pitch.
That's a strike.
Is yours working?
Can you hear me? I have no clue.
Yes, you're on. He's on.
Okay.
By the way, if you ever want to have some fun, get speed of pitches.
You can do that all the way up here?
You got to get there and it's got to see the pitch. So you got to hold that down when it's coming. And
Ball 4.
Runner. Trevor Cook, man, he's fast. I think he should run track.
My mic on? He's very athletic.
Very athletic. He's actually grown into a pretty good base runner.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'd state.
Oh, look out. What? Max Higdon just threw one over the bullpen wall.
Oh, Max.
Is my thing on?
the fences start to curl at the bottom.
No, it went over.
Let it go over. I'm trying to give him the
Just Aiden Berry up to bat. Oh, right down the middle.
Main Street, cut.
Oh, get dirty.
Trevor's.
Yeah.
Under it. Oh boy, Trevor. Again.
Good job, Trevor.
Should be a track star for the Cashion track team.
He's told me many a times though that running is boring to him.
Says the fast kid, which is a waste.
Yeah. He's super
That's
fast.
3 runs, switching him. Hunter Gibson, he was our first base coach there.
Doing a good job there.
Did okay job there.
Mm-hmm.
He had a good hit today.
Yes, he did. Just dropped his glasses.
What is he hitting on the season?
That's before this last game, but yeah.
217 before this last game.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You said 8-hole for us for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Start off at 4, right?
Yeah.
And I think he had a little stretch where he had a little slip, and then.
What did you guys think about those hits? Aiden Berry?
Oh yeah, Aiden Berry was piecing them up.
2 at bats, triple and a double.
Yeah, we thought the last one had a chance to get out, hit the middle of the wall. Out
Looked
there.
like
He's
it.
coming for my spot.
You mean Preston's?
Preston was scared after that performance.
Max picked it on the bump. Ryder at first.
Cooper
Drake
McGuire
Woody
at
short,
second.
And then Aiden Berry at third. And then you got
Drew Westhoffen left.
Austin Compton at right.
Zane at center.
And we got Cooper McGuire at second.
Sylvester, is that right?
Wait.
He's behind the plate.
Is that Cooper
He's improved a
McGuire?
lot this year, actually. We've taken him through drills and stuff during practice.
Max Hendon pitching.
He's doing a pretty good job for us. Just coming as a JV kid and getting work in as a freshman. Drink. Thank you. What is he coming at?
66.
That one was 66, but I think that was an off speed.
Hopefully.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
You're right. As long as it's down the pipe.
As long as it gets the job done. There's a curveball. 64, so I'm guessing the last one was an off speed as well.
Oh.
Oh.
It's a party foul.
A little spillage.
Oh. Struggling here.
Yeah.
Oh, we're good. We're all right.
Saved most of it. Alrighty, looks like we're about to start the top of the second inning.
Oh, that's all right. What number is that?
13.
What's the bat? Shout out to the Blues today. They were pretty good. The guy behind the plate came and talked to me.
He did?
He gave me a hug, actually.
Really?
Maybe that's why we won.
It's a good zone. Yeah, he's caught or umped for us for a while now.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
that's
15.
twice.
That's twice.
Oh,
Oh,
put in play.
ball to
For
second. Cooper
baseman.
McGuire
Cooper McGuire, make a play.
makes the
Out
play.
first.
Good job.
He had a good hit today in the varsity game.
He did.
He
put it in the left field.
Yep.
I'm gonna pull up a chair.
Okay.
And we got number, is that 9?
Looks like it. Big kid. Strike one. Good pitch, Max. Max is really coming to his own as coming in at right and coming at center. Really young gun, and then pitching in the JV games. He's really just improved this year. Still trying to work on his bat, trying to keep him in the lineup.
I think it's starting to come around.
It is starting to come around, and a lot of props to him. Good pitch.
Inside. Oh.
Jammed him.
That'll be to
Yep,
first base.
yeah.
Oh,
But is he
get
gonna
there,
get
get there, get there.
Oh, Ryder,
Made it.
Ryder's
Yeah.
too fast.
Turned on the Jets for that
kills
one.
Ryder Likens. That was out for number 2. Good job, Ryder Likens. I think he's going to start with you. With you on the bump. Is that Thursday or Friday?
Thursday.
Thursday against.
Who is it?
It's It starts with a V.
Verdon.
Yeah,
Verdon.
Verdon. Yeah.
I think Ryder will start for us at first. Again, really solid player. Come in. I think he'll hit for himself. He is. What is he this year? Can you check for me?
Let's see. Looks like he's batting 250 before today.
250, man. As a freshman, that's really, really good for us.
Well, he's only had 4 at bats, so.
I mean, it's still pretty good for us. He's coming in.
No, I'm saying he hasn't had that many opportunities to prove himself, really.
It'll come around. Everything will.
Who we got? So we got the Brex Memorial Tournament this week. He was an awesome player for us, Brexton Green. Really miss him. And then we have where is it at?
Dibble.
Is it the Dibble Festival?
Yeah, right down here. We play at Morrison, then we got 4 home games, then we're going to the Dibble Festival later.
That'll be fun.
I'm glad we get to play at
It's not
home.
this time, right?
Hopefully not.
No, I don't believe it is.
Thank goodness. Did he walk here?
You get hit.
Who?
Kill him first.
No, I didn't see him.
No idea.
We got a little sidetracked.
We got
spikes it.
Like
No
Max
runner
tripped
though. Up on the mound there.
3-0.
Yes.
It's okay. It's not. You can go to away score and do it that way. Since it's not a real game,
Okay.
you can use the score.
Even a boy.
Yeah, stop it.
Shout out him.
Oh, I got Max Higdon out.
Oh, pick off.
Oh, good move.
How's the wind out there?
It was blowing straight out.
It's blowing, yeah, blowing out to left.
Cooper Frazee had a bomb today.
Mhm.
Derek, you pieced up a ball. I don't know. You pieced up a ball today.
Yeah.
Yes, he had a double. Who's
Yeah.
the other? Was it right after you? Was it Parker?
No, Gibby. He had
Gibby
a
had a
double.
good. Gibby had a good hit. Yep. And then the rest actually are hits
We were
from
all-
JV kids.
Yeah.
Man, Aiden Berry was lighting the pitcher up.
Piecing it.
A little
Yeah.
up tall there.
You guys want to talk about this?
Sure. Looks like we got a good lineup for this tournament coming up. here
Oh,
at
good
home.
pitch.
It's really good. We got Fort Cobb, Lomega. I don't know much about Lomega, but Fort Cobb always been solid. I think we're 0-2 against them the last 2 years.
Yep, sounds about right.
Calumet.
Arcarchi's solid. They're scrappy. Calumet,
We
man,
lost to him twice. They're
they're pretty decent. I think we should have beat them both times.
Yes.
Errors and walks and just not getting the bats going, honestly. And then Dibble, solid. Alva is pretty good. And then we'll have Cashion and then Vernon.
Verdon, yeah.
They're going to be good too.
It's a pretty
So
good
if
tournament.
we win on Thursday, we'll play
Most likely
Dibble. And then
My guess is Fort
Fort
Cobb
Cobb.
will meet in the
yeah,
championship.
if we win again. And Fort Cobb, that's going to be a great game if we get there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good pitch by Max Higdon.
Good boy, Max. 0-1, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. See if you can get us out of this jam.
Someone clapping at first base.
Yeah.
Oh, just a
A
little,
little high.
It's not a bad pitch there. Yep. It's gonna be a solid tournament. Always gonna be. I'm hoping it stays. It stays a tournament for the coming years and always represent him.
I agree.
And show how he was and how he acted, and how good of a player he was for the Wildcats.
And a leader.
And a leader. Got him.
Oh, good move.
Oh.
Oh.
Good move by Max. Just a little late on the throw. Do you have any Braxton stories you want to share about him?
I just remember him being the loudest and celebrating the most after winning a regional.
Yeah, that was fun in the locker room. We had that.
Yeah.
What was that song called?
Satisfaction?
Yes, Satisfaction. Yes.
Strike two for Max.
Him and his big hair just jumping around.
I remember we turned the lights off and he was dumping water on people.
Oh man. We should. I think we should get the championship game and play on Saturday at 6:30. But if you're listening now, Thursday, come out and support.
Good
6:30.
pitch.
Good job, Max. Come out and support and be loud and be enthusiastic for us, and we'll get you a win. I hope.
Let's hope.
And then I don't. Who we have?
You guys can go to commercial if you want.
Who do we have up to bat?
Looks like Creed might be leading us off this inning.
Creed, Brian.
Brian.
Brian's hitting the giddy. Gritty.
All right, I'm going to go support in the dugout.
Okay.
Well, we'll see you later, Gump.
Carson Gump, everybody. I think, did we have a pitch change?
I believe so. I saw him warming up in that far bullpen over there.
Shout out this really nice facility. It's always nice to have, and it's really nice just to be able to just have 2 bullpens and a batting cage over here at both on our end, and
turf infield.
The turf infield is just amazing, and Mounts takes a really good care of it. Striping the field every day, and we're glad to have it.
Does it look like Aiden Berry's leading it off now?
I'm not sure. Aiden then Brian. Okay. Aiden Berry. See if you can get another piece. Absolutely, just piecing the ball up today.
Having himself a day.
Yep. And then Brian, he got in a little action today. He got a little walk. I was hoping he was.
Yeah, he had a hit out to left.
I did not see that. I was probably not.
It's a great
I was probably not
right
paying
there.
attention. Sorry, Brian. I'm glad you were.
Yeah.
Guess Brian's swinging a 34 today.
Is he? No, that's Creed.
Oh, that's Creed. Where's Brian?
I'm guessing he's in the hole. Ball just outside. Oh, we love Coach J.
Love Coach J.
I mean, he's got a lot of strategies behind pitching and all the different charts we have to stay on top of things, like see what type of sequence their pitcher's throwing, get ahead, and just a lot of different things to keep us in the game.
The pitch. Yes.
Yes.
Does a really good job with them, and does a really good job, and really knows how to cycle through the staff.
Straight up.
Straight up. Catcher just misses it. New life for Aiden Berry. Really knows how to cycle through the staff and getting the best guys out there.
Keeps us healthy.
Keeps us healthy. Brody Nichols came in and shoved today.
Yes, he did.
And then you had Tucker, who also came in. Had like one hit off of him, that home run, right?
Yep.
Yep. And then I think that was it.
I think other than that, we just had a few walks.
Yep, a few walks. Is that Titus Davis suited up and coaching first base? Is that him?
Yeah.
That is Titus Davis.
He was getting ready in between games. 3-1 here for Aiden Berry.
See what happens.
Oh,
right
down the line. It's fair.
He is. Oh, another double for Aiden Berry. Man, he has just been hot today. Yep. Just piecing the ball up recently, and really like to see that out of a freshman coming in, even in a varsity game. Creed Castor up to bat. He had a hit today, didn't he? Yeah, he did.
I believe so. Yeah.
Left field, right, and then I think he had a walk. Back.
Oh.
Pick off to second.
Looks like Ryder Likens is on deck here.
Oh, okay. Tice Davis, one of our managers, does a great job for us and keeps on the pitch count and really just helps us stay in the game.
He always works the scoreboard at home.
Yep. It's really nice to have him out here. Aiden Berry on second. Creed Castor 0-0 count. No outs.
Oh,
hits him. Oh, never mind.
Not quite.
Drop that bat, son.
Take that one on the chin.
That's not fun.
No, it's not.
Especially taking one on the elbow. Experience is not. It's not fun. Even if it's just a curveball.
Oh,
foul ball.
Just foul.
Cooper Frazee yesterday against.
Who was it?
Yeah, what was yesterday?
Union City.
Union City absolutely shoved, and that was a solid team. They had some good pieces. He had 10 Ks. I just absolutely love catching him because he knows where to put the ball and just how to spot up. Foul ball straight up.
Yeah, not many get away from him.
No, and it's really nice. It makes my job easy. Makes my job easy and just excited to have him.
Here's the 1-2.
Oh, there we go.
A drive to right.
Over the kid's head. Down. That
right over the right fielder.
That should be 2.
Oh, maybe even 3.
Should be. Come on, Creed, run.
Oh, he's holding him up at third.
Oh, boo. Where's the staticky?
Yeah, I'm getting that too.
Yeah, this is staticky.
Here's Ryder Likens, number 9 for the Cats. And the pitch. Put in play up the middle.
Shortstop has it. RBI.
It'll be an RBI for number 9.
It's a good hit.
Out number 1.
That's a good job by him. Even just getting a run in.
Just to do your job.
Yep. Brian Nabavi up to bat. Big lefty. Only lefty in our family. Throws righty though. It swings a golf club righty, but of course he's got to go lefty one time.
He's got a better swing than you though.
That's sure.
Oh, and he
on.
pieces it up.
Of course,
just in the hole.
Of course he does. Single for Brian. He needs to cut his hair.
And who is this? Is this Austin?
Austin Compton. Here's the 0-0. 1 out. Ball up. Austin Compton does a good job running the bases too. Just came in against, I think it was, who did we play? It was in the Pioneers tournament. I think.
Calumet?
No, no, he
Drummond?
wasn't. Drummond. It was against Drummond. Came in.
Oh.
Brian Bobby steals second. Wow. Throw down. Don't really expect that out of him. I think he's more of a delay steal guy.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
I know. At least you haven't got thrown out.
Nope, not yet, surprisingly. And
have.
here's the 2-0 to Austin Compton.
Pitch in.
Just
3-0,
outside.
Just outside. Austin Compton 3-0. Probably a take here.
And the pitch, just up tall. And Brian is going to
oh my goodness.
take third base.
It's a pretty good jump, I guess.
This is Cooper McGuire coming up to the plate, swinging the 34-inch bat. Let's see if he can get a RBI here.
Yep, second baseman to pretty solid. See what he's got here. Here comes the pitch.
Oh, a drive.
Drive over the head.
Toasted the left fielder.
Cooper McGuire. Should be 3.
A stand-up double for him, and they're going to send him to the plate.
Wow,
and he's there. And Cooper's taking
getting
third.
Dirty, wow.
And he's there.
Good job, Cooper McGuire. It's a good hit there. You see that?
Hit the triple celebration.
We don't need to talk about that one. The one and only Brittany.
So we'll switch sides here, even though that was technically 4 that inning.
That's a good piece by Cooper.
It is.
He's swinging a 34. It's impressive. Maybe I should start doing that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
Sack bunts are cool.
They're productive.
They're productive. Getting kicked, I guess.
Looks like Brian Nabavi is now pitching.
Wow. He's had a little shoulder problems issues lately, but I guess he's getting back at it. He's fine. Only pitcher in the Bobby family, really. Besides, Nick, kinda.
Nick had a good knuckleball. I remember that.
Kinda.
Yep. I remember he threw against Watonga last year.
Watonga. Spots up than all the rest of us, though, so that's okay.
Yep.
Throws like a cool 65.
Hey, once again, there's nothing wrong with that. Gets the job done.
Spots up pretty well, though. I'll take it. I wish he would have pitched in the varsity game. I wish I could catch him one time.
That would be a cool moment.
Mama would have liked that. Here comes Brian. We got Cooper McGuire still at second, and
looks like Drake Woody at short again.
Is that Trevor Cook in center or in left now?
In left, yes.
Another fast. He's so fast.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is his spot, is left or center. Does a good job out there.
Is that Drew out in center?
Seems to be, and then that's. Is that Drake?
No, Drake's at short.
Who's that? Right.
Austin?
No, maybe.
Strike one.
Strike one from B. Again, spots up well. Makes it easy to catch. Good job, Brian. That's 0-2. See if he comes with the curve.
It's a great job just coming in and pumping strikes.
Curveball there.
Oh, pieced up to the right side. Ryder Likens handles it.
Good hustle, Brian. A little PFP if you missed. Throw it around.
One down for the Cats.
I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a hurry. 2 yes. Never mind, Brooke.
We got a little shout out on Cashion TV today.
Really?
Takeover part 2. Strike one.
Man.
Stuff strikes.
Yeah.
He's trying to.
I'm not trying to do too much.
Just let your defense work for you.
I don't even know that she heard me, so she
Strike two. Yes, it does.
Fine.
we just kind of went some.
Do you have your bracelet, sir?
0-2.
Do you have your bracelet?
Not a bad pitch. Not a bad 0-2.
Great 0-2.
Coach J likes to go way off speed.
Yeah.
Maybe a fastball really way or really high.
Or up and in, yeah.
Got ball. 2-2. 1 out.
Look at you.
He's dialed back in.
Oh, just fouled off. Yeah, he sure got the quick pitch down just like crazy.
Man, it's really tiring, but really fun to catch him. We had one of those yesterday where the kid just stepped in and Cooper was already throwing the ball.
Oh yeah.
The kid didn't call time, and Cooper was already in his emotion, and he got a ground ball.
Yeah. It was a ground ball right back to him, because I remember I was at first base and he threw it right into the sun.
Catch the sun. Good job, Brian.
Strike out. 2 down here.
Not Brian in 24 or 7. It's 6 today.
Yep.
Strike one. Down the middle.
Still filling up.
Ooh,
just a little out.
Just a little out. It's not a bad frame by Justin. I'd like to see him stick it a little bit more, but it's not bad.
No, I said it was good. Thank you.
Good pitch. Oh boy, stick it. Come back, you probably heard me or something.
Yeah. 1-2 here.
It is nice working with the underclassmen and trying to.
Little breaking ball strikeout. Throws down there and gets him.
Great pitch by him. It's always fun working with the underclassmen and
see them improve.
Sharing the ropes and showing them the ropes. Right?
Yeah.
Just showing them how like Cashion baseball should be played and how our team should act and stuff like that.
Looks like we got a lefty pitcher now. I feel like they should have kept the first kid in home. Because the first thing only scored 1.
Yeah. He came in. Their strikes. It was just.
Yeah. Nearly, yeah.
Nearly every game, see number 1 and just come and see, just completely, just taking the time off.
Yeah. So it looks like.
Drew took my jersey. That's okay. It looks good. I think
Maybe he'll get a hit.
He had a solo career. He had a solo career where he sang songs. That is crazy. I have to look that up. Thank you. Yeah. Pony Boy. Oh yeah.
He's really come a long time. I think next year for sure.
At a minimum, he'll get the base right.
Absolutely. Brayden, sorry, sucks for him. Been there, done that. We're going to do it again. The torn labrum sucks. The long process. He should be back by next year and ready to go. He's actually going to cut first base right there.
Still with the side hand over there.
It's a long process. 6 weeks in a sling and then 4 months of recovery and just the throwing program and everything else. PT. It's not fun, but he'll be fine. And I believe in him. I guess is that Jaden? Jaden Bolton?
Yes.
He came Piedmont, right?
I had no idea.
I think that's correct. I think he did play baseball. He told me he did play baseball for a while, and he's just trying to come back to it again.
Come on,
strike two. I would like to see him unload on that pitch, and he's got the parachute pants on today.
Yeah.
MC Hammer.
We gotta buy some more pants mounts. Yeah, incoming kids and everything. Oh, just a little bit outside. Strike three. No, is that strike two?
Strike two.
We don't need to buy shorts like the rest of y'all like to wear them though.
Do you like the stirrups?
I don't know. They like to slip down pretty easily.
Yeah. I think I've gone into long pants. I just need to get them. They look.
You want to be skin tight?
I do want to be skin tight. I think it looks a little better. I wear my stirrups still. I like them all.
Hey, Derek, do you want to talk about the what you're making for the tournament this weekend?
Oh yes, me and Parker are working on a sign and act and put up on either above the concession stand or on the back of the dugout for the Brexton Memorial Tournament.
That's really exciting. Really like to show respect to him and all he's done for Cashion and Cashion sports and the community, and just be like him.
Yeah,
that's how we should be. Everyone should strive to be. Just be like Brexton. I'm really glad to get to host this tournament, and I really do hope it continues, even when I'm gone. And I hope no one ever forgets Brexton, and no one should. And it's a little different from the football team, and just him getting his jersey retired, but yeah, it's really cool to have him. Really cool to just have a tournament named after him.
He's definitely been a big
influence, great, just all around captain. Every sport I was around, taking me home.
Being a pure athlete.
Pure athlete showed us the ways of just Cashion sports.
So you're like, oh, I'm just gonna do this for a couple months. And, you know, she ought to write a book. It's crazy. I'm impressed.
And the 1-2 here. Oh, right to the third baseman. Safe.
Just beats it out.
Good job. Hit it hard enough. It eats him up.
Yes, sir. Eli Martinez is up to bat, and if this kid gets a hold of one, it's going a long ways.
Is that Trevor on deck?
Yes, it is. Trevor Cook.
Did he have an at-bat earlier?
I think this is his first one.
I think you just got to play left.
Okay.
Oh.
Back.
Gets back in time there.
We'll pick. Mounts usually says first movement if you're trying to get a steal call. Worked out. One of my favorite once in a while.
And here's the pitch. Oh, low, and a stolen bag. Standing up.
Way to read it down.
That's Drake Woody in the pen over there?
I think that is Drake Woody in the pen. I feel like we finally got that spot.
Yes, it's finally starting to come around.
Oh, where is it? Where is it? Right in the back.
He's got the frozen left arm right now.
He might go kick his butt.
And Trevor will come up with 2 runners on.
You think he's going to get a bunt call here?
I have no idea. We'll see. I mean, he's got speed to do it.
He's going to get there. I 100% believe.
Oh, Kate Bobby bringing me in there. Okay, you say words. Track star right now.
Softball.
He is a track star.
Oh, just inside. Gets away from him.
Jaden, 2 guys still standing up.
2 runners in scoring
Kid
position now.
will be the
Cats.
best athlete in the family, honestly.
100%.
Honestly, I agree.
She's already got Nate beat.
Especially hitting.
Should be better than basketball.
100%.
Not yet,
though. Give it a couple years.
And the pitch. Called strike.
I'll be glad to come watch her in the future, her high school career, and come back and watch her play softball and coach neighbors. That group is special. You got Brooke, and you got
Reese.
and Kate, and we got Jace.
Yeah.
Jace, and who else?
You have McGuire coming up, and then Hattie.
Kyla, yep.
They'll be a good group to watch.
Good group, fun group to watch.
Coach
Chambers
Chambers
have
have
her hands full of them.
Oh, yeah.
Ball outside.
3-1 count here.
Hey, let me ask you guys. I'm sure you guys remember your first time getting into a varsity game.
Yes.
How special was that for these kids? That was their very first time to get on a varsity game. What do you remember from your experience? What's the feeling?
I remember I was a nervous wreck.
Just a complete nervous wreck. Just coming in, well, even with Nick, just coming in behind Nick, great catcher for the last small catcher the last 3 years it was. Just coming in after him was just a little nerve-wracking. Just coming in and trying to like show him out, so I can hang with the varsity players. It was a little nerve-wracking.
Was there a sense of pride?
It was a sense of pride, just as a freshman coming in and just being able to show the other classmen I'm here and I can help out the team still. And maybe not against the best competition, but it's still I want to show out help the team. I didn't get in that bad. I got maybe 2 my freshman year, but low DH. That's okay. Good man.
Drive.
Who's that?
Oh, he drops it. Trevor. Eli's rounding third. And he'll come in standing up.
Eli scored. Is that Titus Davis getting hit?
It is Titus
That is Titus Davis.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Manager. Good job, Titus.
Titus was pumped.
Maybe he should have never gave it up.
But back to you.
No, I mean, what do you think about it? You guys, you worked hard growing up.
Yep.
And I'm sure there was a thought later on down the line, hey man, playing high school baseball would be awesome. And then you get that call, you see you're going in, or you see your name in the lineup, and I'm sure that had to be a pretty cool moment. I remember with Derek. Dad was proud. He gave him a hug afterwards. I still have a picture of that hug, and it means something to parents.
It does.
I'm sure it means a lot to you guys.
Yeah.
So.
Just even my freshman year with the seniors we had, with Nathaniel Bronall being an All-Stater, Brexton Green, Hayden Branch, and then the junior class again really good. They all went to the state. They went to the state tournament back to back, and just being around them and just showing like, hey, I want to play and I want to be a part of this team. I want to help out. Just it was a really cool feeling, and
just to get a taste of it makes your drive a little bit more intense.
Yes.
Just to get back out there again. Oh,
maybe down. No, foul ball.
Just foul.
Just foul.
Hey, you guys have, I'm sure, and I hope you guys are feeding into these younger guys.
We absolutely.
And who were some of the guys when you guys were coming up that really fed into you and you picked up some pointers from, or made you feel like part of the team? There's a maturity part that comes with hanging with some of those guys. And what did it mean to you, and what did you learn through the process?
Again, Brexton Green, just absolutely just one of the. If you wanted to stay after practice, hit, absolutely going to be there. If he'll take you home also. A little inside, ball 4. Just him just being there all the time and just always helping out, and just that it just makes now going into now I just want to be like that, and just maybe take like an Austin Compton or a Drew or anyone like under Brian. Really, even you take Brian up to the cages all the time. Just
Brian and Barrick.
Barrick really coming in his own as a catcher. Good hit, just right over, just in the no man's land. Good job, Max Higdon. Scoring.
Took a tumble.
Titus took a tumble.
Oh, but he's still gonna get there. Get him in a rundown at third.
Just out, scoring one.
Well, I just know if we've learned anything from the Bruxton Green, unfortunate
passing.
I mean, passing at a younger age, it's not about being an athlete. You remember the person that he was,
Yes.
and how he fed into people. And I know you guys know that that's important to leave a legacy, not just about being an athlete, but of the highest quality person
Right.
you could be.
Yes, and that was him. And he really just honestly showed everyone the way of how to act and how to play and just being a fierce competitor at all times.
Leave a legacy and have an influence on everybody.
Yep, absolutely. Just
whether you knew him or not.
You knew it. It always felt like you knew him, though.
Yeah.
It didn't matter if you were whatever in the second grade or you're a senior in high school, and he was always gonna talk to you, always gonna be there. And then you had Nathaniel Brona also good. He led off for us that year, and he really showed us the ropes of just being patient. I mean, his on base percentage was out of this world. That's why we honestly a great center fielder for us, and that's why honestly he was our all-staters, because his hitting was just phenomenal for us.
Between his patience and his ability to put a ball in play right where he needed it to be.
I mean, that's where I get most of my patience from, is just watching him, just going out there and just be like, well, what 0-2, okay,
get deep in counts,
get deep in counts, work the pitcher, because if you work the pitcher, then it takes more, and he gets tired, and he
gets the pitch count up.
Absolutely. And as a 9-hole, getting him tired before seeing the 1, 2, 3, the top of the order, that really helps. That helps our bats out, and I'm just gonna keep doing that, and hits will come. But just getting on base is most important to it. Like our Coach Mounts, and just getting runs, and because runs people on base equals runs, and runs equals wins.
Yeah.
You gotta have a run on the scoreboard to win.
We got Drake Woody in it pitching now.
Last year he came in and pitched for us for a varsity game against Glencoe, actually.
Yes, I remember that.
I think we were down a couple pitchers, a couple injuries happened, and but he came in and
threw strikes.
Threw strikes. We lost that game, but
that's because they threw Trey though.
That's
the first time we saw him, and we
and
weren't used to anything like that.
The game was a little chippy.
Yeah. Wasn't as bad as the second one though.
No, absolutely not. I think.
Was that the time Ben got hit in the head?
The second time was when Ben got hit in the head. Yes. Who is it? Is Calumet on our side?
I don't believe so. They're on the Fort Cobb side.
Calumet's not on our side right now. Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to see Calumet again, honestly.
Yes,
I would love to see them again. Oh boy, good pitch there.
I want to say we play them again. I think it might be in the. No.
No, maybe in the Dibble Festival.
I think it is. No, it looks like we play Fieldton and Ladd at the Dibble Festival. Oh, a little single. Trevor Cook coming up the wheel zone, coming up firing too.
I really would just like to see them again, honestly, because
I feel like we didn't play our A game either time we played them.
And I think if we get them here or get them somewhere away, have
that indoor facility right down the street, they can go hit for 2 hours before the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd love to see them come off an hour bus ride, see how they hit.
Absolutely. They were just hot by the time we us. We had a couple errors. I had a couple errors. Cooper pitched well.
I just feel like our bats weren't very hot that game.
No, they weren't. And we saw them one again, and then we see them again. I think we're really going to get them this time.
Yeah. We didn't do bad against them the second time. The first time we looked a little.
That was what, the third game of the season?
Yeah. Oh, ground ball short, bobbled, and everybody's going to be safe.
Second game of the season.
Second game of the season, yes.
Yeah, that was. And it's not like. We've seen a bunch of games now, and we can figure out our lineup. We really should start figuring it out. Parker Atkinson came in yesterday in the outside piece of the ball.
Did he have hits today? Did he have a single today? He's now batting over 300.
He came in for DH. Gibby's, I think, maybe found his position to the right. Kyle going down. We would like to see Kyle get back in the lineup. Feeling out our outfield again. The run between Gibby and Kyle, between left and right center, they ran into each other. Kyle broke his hand.
I think he fractured.
Or fractured, whatever. But either way, it didn't look pretty.
The thing is, Kyle's hand hit Gibby's face. So I guess that means Gibby's hard-headed.
The glasses is flying.
Oh yeah, the Brad Stone picture. You can see him fall apart.
You ever get a chance?
Oh, ground ball to third base. Steps on it.
Throw it first, just a little.
Eli keeps it in front though.
Maybe 3 or 4 a year. Now I'm seeing like 3 or 4. Really?
That'll be 1 down for the Cats.
Because I think she's already.
Still got a double play opportunity here.
If you ever get a chance, if you got a chance, you should definitely go visit with Brad Stone.
There, yeah.
Just about out. You can just go in there.
Oh yeah.
You can just
there
slide
are 3
in
or 4
and
of them.
it's great. Gibby, man, love the kid. Comes in, shoves.
Kid's coming in. Kid's running. Having a fractured hand the other day.
Kyle? Oh yeah, he came in and pinch ran a little bit too. Even with that fractured hand with his brace on. I can tell he definitely wants to be out there.
He misses a lot. Yeah. But Gibby, again, really love the kid out there. Comes in absolutely shoves. I think he has 300 hitters on the year.
He's got a less than 1 ERA in that.
Is it 3 no-hitters?
Yeah, he's got a .74 ERA. I don't know about no hitters or anything.
I think he had 1 against Bridge Creek.
It was a 1-hitter.
Oh.
14 strikeouts though, which is very impressive.
Very impressive. Very good job.
I know that you and him had a combined.
Yes.
Yes, that was in the Pioneer
That was the Pioneer
tournament.
tournament against.
Was it?
It was at Blue Team. Drummond.
Drummond, yes. He pitched. Was it the first 6, and I came in and finished out 7th?
Yep.
I feel like the pitching staff's really coming along, throwing enough strikes to get it done.
All right, Nathan's leaving, I guess. So whatevs. Nathan Abavi. I guess he had a very important call. Derek, I just want to put you on the spot. I've been so impressed. I've called you the MVP of the team from a defensive and offensive perspective. There's, we've got Preston and Hunter that are absolutely mashing the ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both have 3 home runs, and we've seen guys doing things on the mound. We saw Brody Nichols doing well.
Yes.
Chance and Cooper have done well, but I think from an all-around perspective, I know you're as humble as they get. But and we were talking about Brexton Green and the legacy and the work ethic. You're already laying that down, Derek, because I know you drag people like Brian Nabavi and Barrick Wano and Carson Gump around. When's Carson going to get his truck? When's that going to happen?
I have no idea.
But you're an amazing kid as a junior captain, bringing kids along. I know Brian is doing well because of the work that you've done. He has a couple hits today, and he had a couple hits in the Hennessy tournament. So big kudos to you. Your dad is probably the hardest person on you in the entire world, which is how dads work. But
yep.
I want to give you credit. You've done a fantastic work, and you're being a great leader. Right now, Preston as the only senior, right? I mean, it's kind of hard. I do look at your all's group going into next year. It's going to be pretty similar to Alex and Jacob and those Logan Lagasse, those guys, as well as Nick and Landon and Gavin and those guys, Ben and I think you guys will have that same kind of junior class coming up that will kind of really continue to build on this legacy here of Coach Mounts and what's happening here in Cashion baseball. So you don't have to say anything, but I wanted to give you a big shout out. Really proud of you, and I've watched you and how you've worked. You are a utility. You haven't caught this year.
No, I've not.
So we've got a couple good catchers right now. So that's kind of saving you at first. Do you miss catching?
Not really.
No.
Not really.
Yeah, catching is certainly something that takes a special kind of stupid, I think, is what it takes. I know Alex caught his freshman and his part of his sophomore year, and he was just like, I'm done. Put me in the field, coach. So he found a spot at second base. But it definitely takes a special person. So what do you like better, hitting or pitching?
Ooh, it really just depends on the day.
Okay. All right. So let's say somebody's throwing their ace, he's throwing 82. Is that a day that you want to be the hitter, or is that a day you'd rather be pitching against somebody like that?
Probably both. Probably both, because it seems like I hit better when I pitch.
Yeah,
so.
you do. Your dad says that. I think there's stats to back it up. All right, last question here before we get back. It looks like as we move to bottom of 4. 3-0 count.
Mm-hmm.
It's auto take. We know that, right? How many times have you faced a strike when it's been 3-0, very next pitch?
It seems like most of the time.
99. Actually, we're running accounts. 99.67% of the time that next pitch is a strike. In fact,
yeah.
I think we have seen. I don't think we've seen a 4-0 situation here. Yeah, I can't even remember. All right. So who do we have here? Is this Justin Sylvester?
Yep, that's what it looks like.
Justin's been doing a little catching, going against the lefty. Have we seen this lefty? Has he been in before?
I think he was in last inning.
Okay. All right. So.
Were you surprised by the little kid that brought the sidearm with the one pitch?
I was surprised by that. A good little mix-up. Get somebody on their heels. Oh.
All right, got some nachos. Got the Mounts crew. I've seen this before. Hey, Mike, why don't you go ahead and take the headset? You and your son can have the rest of this game, and we'll kind of go from there.
Yeah, it's a treat for Dad. I said I get to call a little baseball with my son. So whether it's watching baseball, college baseball, hitting, pitching, now we get to call some baseball. Man, special treat. So.
Oh, a drive down the right side. It's just going to be foul.
Okay, so as a first baseman, how hard is that play right there?
For me, in this one, it's definitely very difficult knowing that it's going to pull back in, try to get back to the fair side of that line. And I don't know, you just got to drop your shoulder and run a little bit.
Oh, do you know how to run a little bit?
Not quite, but.
Okay, well, maybe we should practice that.
Yeah.
So, hey, Nima talked about I'm kind of hard on you a bit, and people can hear me when I say get extended. Or
there have been a few times I'm down there and I can hear you screaming from up here. So.
Does that bother you? What does it? Would you rather me leave you alone? We'll talk about this on the air. What do you think?
Well, most of the time the stuff you yell, I can kind of figure it out before.
Before I say it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've coached it up enough.
But sometimes you do catch me off guard, and it's a good reminder.
Okay,
so.
well, okay. So I love you. If I'm just playing coach up here. So if I stop coaching, I stop caring, and I'm never going to stop caring.
Yeah.
So I'm so proud of you as a baseball player. I appreciate all the hard work you put in years and years and years. Hey, you're not the Michael Jordan type athlete. You unfortunately have my genes, and you got the good part of your mom. So I'm sure that's where the baseball part comes from. But hey, I just appreciate all your hard work, man. You're a good listener. If there's any younger people out there listening, be coachable. And if there's anything I can say about you, you listen and apply very well. Whether it's in the classroom, whether it's working on baseball, it's something you do very well, and that will serve you well in life. And I'm excited to see what college holds for you, what your life holds for you. What are your aspirations for people on the air? What are you thinking about after high school's done?
I'm probably going to go to OSU and get my pre-med degree.
So you think pre-med is the way to go? You want to be a doctor, huh?
Yes.
Well, hey, I will enjoy watching your journey. Man, look at that play over there. That's one of those where you get kind of hung up as a runner. It's if you catch it, I got to be able to get far enough where I can get back. But that one just wasn't enough, and he almost beat it out over there. But no, I'm excited for what your future holds. And hey, just if I need a doctor one day, I'll be able to get it a whole lot cheaper now. So here we go. Oh, we got a stolen base the unconventional way. Oh,
and he throws it into left field.
Zane's going to try to get him more than one. So that was one took off early. The pickoff attempt went to first, and Zane says, nope, I'll just keep heading to second. And
sometimes you got to do that on a lefty is just go on a first move and sometimes their move over there is slow, so you get enough time to get down there.
There you go. So do you guys work on pickoff moves a lot at practice?
We try to get it in there and involved. We try to do it at every bag.
Do you? Okay.
We call it the pick circle. We have one line just to the right of the mound, one on the mound, and then one to the left.
Okay.
And we just get three apiece, and just roll around it and try to get as many reps in as possible.
Sounds good, because it doesn't happen by accident, does it? And, most of the stuff in baseball is repetition. Almost do it so many times you can't do it wrong. So I know you have been fighting. You broke your glove the other day. Whose glove have you been using the last couple days?
That is Preston's first base mitt that he said
Okay.
he hasn't used since freshman year.
Okay, well, I've told Gregory's will have yours fixed by tomorrow, but I'm glad that the teammates are able to help out each other. And my glove's a glove, just squeeze it and it all works, right? There you go. So, there you go.
Straight up.
Is that Aiden Berry popping this up? Is going to be in the no man's land
drop
in the triangle, and he's going to get another RBI.
Just a homer away from the cycle now.
Man, that's right. Got the triple and the double in the varsity game, and at least a single there. So
he has two doubles, so if that one over there just got a little taller.
I thought I had a chance.
I
I
thought
think
it did
everybody
too.
got up just a little bit. There is a possibility. So I know your sister's been giving you a hard time about what she say. You're the second best hitter in the family.
Well, stats say otherwise. So.
Oh, there you go. A little trash talk. So.
Oh, another ball hit up.
This will be a little adventure.
Oh,
for
and it's
the
going to
shortstop.
drop. Oh.
And Aiden's going to go to third, but he's
going to get away from the third baseman.
So, what do you think of the? I mean, I'm impressed with just the baseball knowledge of these younger kids, the willingness to take the extra bag. There is some speed, I feel like, with this younger class too. So
yeah, there are a few of them.
I'm excited to see what the future holds. What do we got? I think the umpire had heard enough from somebody. Back behind the backstop, so I don't know. I think everything over here is OCA side. So,
oh, it's a little check swing foul ball there.
So, there was something I was going to ask you. What was it? No, I'm impressed with the baseball knowledge. I think the future is going to be good with this young group, and I'm excited what you guys can feed into them. And how do you like playing on this Cashion field?
Oh, it's amazing.
You like being a first baseman playing on turf better than trying to read the dirt and the grass and everything else?
Except it does pamper us a little too much when we go to those real fields, and it's a little bit different.
Well, you just have to use your brain and adjust, right?
Yeah.
There you go. So are you looking? I don't want you to look forward, like you look past any games, but the Fort Cobb Broxton game, is that circled on the calendar as a, hey, I'd really like to go get this one?
I think so, since we've lost to them the past 2 years.
Okay, but if for some reason if Calumet should knock them off, you wouldn't be sad to see Calumet in the finals either, right? Okay.
Chance to play them at home now, where we get to go hit in our cages for a little bit, and they get to drive the bus over here.
Yeah, I'd handle that. That'd be fine with me. So. Neema's all set. If you guys are watching, the plan this weekend is to run Squirtle for every game of the tournament is the plan. There won't be commentary on every one of those games, but as you see, like right now, you can see the field and you can see the scoreboard. The plan is to run that for the games. So anybody that tunes into Cashion Wildcat TV, whether it be from Fort Cobb Broxton to Calumet to Okarche to Verdon, anything, they'll be able to see games here. And I know that's not always possible at a lot of tournaments out there. So please tune in. For the Cashion game, we will have the great Neema Nabavi that does so many positive things for this community, guys. It's not just, hey, turn the computer on and go. There's a lot of setup that goes. There's a lot of graphics behind the scenes that go. You know, he does the social media side on every platform at Cashion Wildcat TV, guys. Those graphics he's doing himself. He not paid a single dime for this. So the next time you see him, as much as he says buy him a diet Coke or something, be sure to shake his hand, buy him a Diet Coke, and it's a lot of hard work. I didn't know till I got up here, but definitely give the man a thank you. And he's got a seat next to God as far as I'm considered. But we're going to go here to the 5th inning. And who's that? Is that Drake Woody on the mound?
Yes.
All right.
Looks like
look
Titus.
at that. I just saw a dig from Eli Martinez over there. So
we got the manager Titus over at third base.
He's throwing BBs over there across the diamond. So
we got Austin Compton at short.
There you go. And who's that at second base? Is that
Cooper
McGuire?
McGuire.
Cooper McGuire playing second base. So we're gonna let you. Is that a Trevor Cook sighting in left field?
Yes, it is.
Trevor Cook and
Drew Westerhoff in center.
Nice.
And then we got Jaden Bolton over there in right.
Okay, everybody getting some action today. So let's be real for all the people out there. And maybe this doesn't apply to everybody. The field in Cashion sits a certain direction where the wind seems to blow hard out to left field. Are there some individuals that try to elevate and celebrate, or was everybody trying to hit line drives?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but
You've never had those conversations in the dugout, really?
Not really.
Okay. So what's your approach?
Most time I'm thinking line drive to the right center gap, and if I get a little early or underneath it, good things will happen most of the time and find a hole, hopefully.
Okay. Eli Martinez giving a chase that right side. It'll go out of play. Wind is picking up. The flags are howling pretty good out there. And the pitch. So you have a pretty good. I'm just going through your pitching stats here, and you know you had one game that kind of got out of control, but for the most part you're pretty composed. 20 innings pitched, 2.07 ERA. Your WHIP is a really low 1.18. So your walks and hits allowed. Anytime you can be at 1 or below that, that's awesome. So you're at 1.18. You're not a guy that's going to just strike out the side a lot. What's your philosophy? You're more of a Greg Maddux type thrower. Kind of talk about what you're looking to accomplish when you're out there on the mound.
I'm just thinking spot up, no walks, just put it over the plate, let them hit it. I got a good defense behind me. I'm going to put my trust in them, and I'm not going to blow it past you.
Okay. Are you just trying to spot it up and everything?
Yeah, I pitch to contact. I don't try to muscle it up and blow it by them.
And what kind of pitches do you have currently?
I have a fastball, a changeup, and a curveball, and the curveball's a little iffy every now and then. But
okay, well, maybe we just need to do some work on it. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. And you just got to go back to the lab and work on your craft, right? Okay. I know some of your guys got off to a slower start this season than they would have liked. You know, some of them roll out straight from basketball and come right over here, and the rest of you guys have been going since January. Who are the ones that got off to a slow start that you really see kind of heating up right now?
Honestly, I think it's the whole bottom of our lineup. We started out cold for the most of the year, and it looks like our on-base percentage and average is starting to go up as a total.
Okay, so who in particular?
I feel like Brody's starting to string some hits together.
Okay.
Chance is putting the ball in play pretty well. Let me see the rest of these stats.
I mean, the one that I kind of think of is Carson Go.
Yes.
I think in putting Nathan in the lineup with his strong on-base percentage has really helped get base runners on for the top of the order. So let's talk about you. You were on a tear in the scrimmages in the start of the year with the long ball and the deep ball. You were hitting in the 5-hole, and then you got moved to the 4-hole. How has that changed as far as pitches you see? Has that changed at all?
Oh, I guarantee it. I've seen a lot more first pitch off speed than I did at the 5-hole or any other spot.
Really? Because they see you're just in the 4-hole, so they think, oh, here's the guy that can hit the long ball. So
me and Preston both. It's always us when it's anybody.
So you see first pitch off speed. Okay.
Most of the time, not always.
By the time it comes up to you in the 4-hole, do you have a pretty good feel for the pitcher when you've seen 3 other at-bats, say, first time around?
Most of the time. And if anything, the bat right in front of me, Preston, it seems like that's going to be most likely what my at-bat's going to be like.
Okay.
Because we both get similar pitch sequences from the thrower. So.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. You've been in Cashion sports a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your number 1 rival?
Ooh. Depends which sport we're talking about, really.
Well, you're on the baseball field at this point.
Ooh,
So
I think we got some.
Who's the one that's going to, you're playing them on the schedule. Which one are you circling?
The one we got the most bad blood with, I think, is Glencoe.
Oh, okay. That was from last year. I get you. Anybody? I mean, we've only faced them once. Anybody
Twice.
local? Okay, twice. Have you seen? I placed twice. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like how Drake looked the runner back there, sent him back to second. Great job, Drake Woody, right there, pitching and using the glove, helping his cause. Crescent or Okarche?
I think Okarche, honestly.
Because they come to play you guys.
They always seem to show up.
1-2 ball game. I mean, one run ball game or a 2-run ball game. Almost every time you play those guys.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, I'm sorry you didn't get to play at their new ballpark over there.
Oh, it's all right. The short porch and right field seemed to help us out a little bit.
I remember your home run on the first game of the season was over there. I think you guys had 3 or 4 that day.
I think we had 3. Preston had the one that would have been out no matter how deep the fence was. And me and Chance both had the one in right.
How big was Preston's home run in Dibble with the wind blowing in?
Oh, the 3-run shot against Sterling?
Yeah, that landed in the yard across the street practically. So
I just want to know how far that thing would have gone with a metal bat and no wind blowing in.
For sure.
He got every bit of that baseball.
For sure. Well, I know you've seen a lot of baseball growing up. I know you've been to a couple College World Series, and I understand you and Carson are heading over to College World Series this year too. Is that right?
Yes, that's the plan.
Oh, just going to beat it out at first base over there. Thinking your Cowboys are going to make a run, hopefully?
Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Seems like we always play the Arkansas Razorbacks, though, and they send us home.
Well, it is. I'd like to call it a rivalry, but they've had our number the last few times. So. So what do you, these younger JV squad played in the Hennessy varsity tournament this last weekend, and I know how important was your JV time. I know you got to play in that same varsity tournament in Hennessy when you were a freshman. How important was your JV time to your development now as a varsity player?
I think it helped out a lot just because the middle school to high school change is a big jump just from speed of pitching and just all different sorts of factors. And I think just getting that time in helps you a little bit more for that varsity time, especially hitting the weight room in the off season and putting your work in on the field. And it just helps a lot.
Oh, ground ball, second base. Cooper McGuire smothers it. He'll tag the runner coming across, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. So Cashion shuts it down without any runs being scored. We're trying to see if we're going to play any more innings, and that will do it, folks. So the varsity ending with a 21-1 victory, and the JV here ending with an 11-0 victory. I'd say it was a pretty successful day for the Cashion Wildcats all the way around. Well, hey, we appreciate you guys watching. We appreciate the sponsors allowing us to bring it to you. Please tune in all day Thursday on CashionWildcats.tv. We will bring you the opening round of the Brexton Green Memorial High School Baseball Tournament. The Cashion Wildcats will play at 6:30 on that night, but games start as early as 11 o'clock, so please tune in. It'll be a fun day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I know you're looking for it, Derek.
Oh, yeah.
I know Neema's looking forward to it. So we're going to shut things down for this evening, but on behalf of Neema Nabavi, on behalf of Derek Shaline, I'm Mike Shaline. We will be signing off. Thank you for joining with us. Have a great night.